Hello, everybody. It's good to see you. Don't say that again.
Oh my god, we're live.
Yes, we're live. I just said don't. God.
Hey guys.
Oh boy.
Welcome to our super classy D&D game.
Yeah, where we talk about vampires and vagines.
And vagines.
Vamps and veg.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
There's a context for the whole thing that makes it sound like
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Hi. Welcome to
Hi.
the Natural Ones, as it will be sort of in the future. We got one more live stream going before we're gonna go into our new sort of.
This is our last time doing it this way on this channel. We got big plans.
Mhm.
Increasing production value and everything.
Oh yeah.
And so after this live stream, we're gonna go dark for like a week and a half, about, just to sup. We're gonna go dark. We're gonna go dark for about
Till
a
the
week and a half.
25th. Till the 25th.
So, till the 25th. And basically, we're gonna be moving to Wednesday nights. And the reason we're doing this is primarily, it's real hard to get 6 people in New York City with various multiple careers together in the same place at the same time. So we're basically going to be recording and then playing it and then streaming it after it's been recorded and also like edited to be a bit nicer. We got some plans to like do like really interesting stuff. In the meantime, we plan to watch along every Wednesday with people, and so we can talk to the chat and be fully invested in chat interactions.
Exactly. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of the hope, is that we don't want to do it while we're playing because we want to be in the game, but we also don't want to miss out on the opportunity to talk to you guys about stuff.
Yeah, and this also lets us have guests, which is a pretty big thing. Make little extra side content to play during breaks and everything.
Which is something that I have been kind of wanting to do with this campaign for a long time, was this idea of extra side quests and things that only 2 characters get involved in, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so it's all good stuff. But this will be the last time we have it on this channel. You can go over to the Natural Ones channel. There's actually a link on the, you can see way down here, way down there. You can go to that one and follow. We'll be uploading all of the streams that we've been doing here are going to be uploaded and backed up on that channel as well, so you can watch them over there. They should be up in the next couple days. And yeah, that's...
Yep.
And follow us on social medias.
Oh, we have a ton of social media. You guys know the social media better.
Yeah. What's on the thing? Just Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of it.
Is there anything else you want to say about that? Is there anything kind of like to...
No, just following us and supporting us and sharing the content that we make. Retweet, regram, reshare, redrink.
Re-everything.
If you like it, the show,
Greenie.
tell your friends to watch.
Yeah.
Williams.
Get it to Rihanna.
Tag us
We
if
need
you
to
have
get
any
it
screen
to
caps or anything
Rihanna.
like that, so we can share it as well.
We'll also be sharing everything as podcasts.
Yeah, we're
So
starting a
feel free to
podcast
listen
section
into
as well.
those.
Yeah. Basically, you can't get away from us. Might as well follow us.
We're ramping everything up.
That's silly.
To 11. This amp goes up to 11.
Okay. I think that's it for announcements, correct?
She's a model now.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, she just got to walk on, what was it? New York
Fashion Week.
New York
The
Fashion
runway.
Week. Very, very impressive. Very
Now I
fun.
went back to normal life.
Chris just won a couple more awards for his short film,
Hell
Uncle
yeah.
Gareth.
That was a while ago.
I mean, it was a while ago, but like, you know,
Chelsea was in it.
Chelsea was in it, and so was Miles, who can't be with us here today, and hopefully,
Who can't be with us?
yeah, he is no
He's
no
dead.
longer with us. Would have been the dead thing.
He can't be with us because he's in it.
Gotta watch where my hands go.
Story of my life.
Okay.
We're starting
With that, we're gonna. Oh, you know what I did forget to do? I forgot to play the intro. Should we play the intro?
We should
Let's
play
play
the
the intro.
intro.
Let's do it.
Hey, you guys want to
Play
know
the
about our
intro.
world? You guys want to know more about this world?
I got you, boo.
Millennia ago, the Thrallers, ROI, Mistra, and the Raven Queen ascended to godhood and brought hope and order to the prime material. Through their efforts, the elder gods were chained. The war of devils and demons would no longer cross into the material. The crushing despair of death confined to the Queen's new home, the Shadowfell. The endless sea of creation was held within the Feywild, with Arowai as its overseer. In the end, Mystra gave her own life to join and reshape the veil. She bound the ley lines that encompass the world and the elemental planes outside them, and in so doing gave the world's magic stability for all. So began the Age of Invention. Technological wonders abound while the races developed and changed. Great sorcerers and wizards shaped new magic, creating the schools and forms we still use today. Rules of equivalence were established to keep the goals of all magic users in balance with the world. The veil is a fluid thing after all, and it is not to be trifled with. Greed and suspicion are powerful distortions, however, and the safety granted by the Sisters' ascension was broken through arrogance and ignorance. The world would know terror and confusion once more. Years pass, the world limped on, and we come to the present. Ancient technology is uncovered, and nations build their foundations upon these past achievements. The world arrives in a new age of invention, but evil is found everywhere, and the question of who to trust is in the waking mind of all. This is not a story of gods or monsters or the trials of humanity, but of the shape of life. Welcome to the Natural Ones.
Yeah, look at that. That's smooth. Smooth like
Nice.
silk. Or weirdly. So,
So we got a professional production team here.
that's right. Yes, we do. Obviously, that's always how we make sure this happens.
Even more professional.
So, last we left off.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure sound was on.
I'm glad that that's on there now. Yay. So, where we were last was you guys had rode off into the midday sun to the next placement that you have going for you, which is in the Plague Marshes to the north of Sested. You have how many horses?
Well, we only have 5. Horse one is missing.
Is missing.
Wait, are you riding a horse? As a bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
Oh, I
want
should
to.
have
I didn't want a
pink
point of exhaustion,
Come here, lay down.
so I'm
Tell me
poorly
that I
riding
saved a horse
Actually,
and I
no,
rode
I
a
got an
So,
18 on my animal
uh,
last time.
Again, you guys are looking at it's about a day's journey, even on horseback, which means it's
To get to the outpost, yeah.
just to get to the outpost. Yeah, it's about a 25-mile distance. Is what you're looking at.
Alright, well.
Or wait, actually, I have to double check that again.
Still says I better for sale.
Regardless, we trot.
We trot. We trot.
You trot indeed.
We trot, we trot, we trot.
No, it's a little bit. It's just a little bit. It's more like. Actually, I think it's a little bit more than that.
And we trot, and we trot, and we trot.
What would you? Yeah, I mean, this is this is up to you guys. Like how you're.
Describe the way that your horse walks.
And then they walked. I walk with them.
Did I get on the horse?
I hope you did.
Yeah,
You
no, if
should.
not, your back is instead.
Are we all riding one horse?
We yeah
No,
we wrote.
horses.
She summoned
I
6
summoned
horses.
6 horses. Someone in 1 horse, so horse 1 is gone. So we're riding horses. I'm on 6. You guys have 2 through 5.
Wait.
And
Even I'm
Shouldn't
on a
only
horse.
4 horses be being used?
no.
Because she's using one. There's 5 of us. I'm riding Flanagan. There's only 5 of us in the first place.
Oh, horse 2 too.
No, horse 3 didn't get used.
Oh, horse 3.
So it's just the odd numbers.
2.
The odd
5
ones
is
are
still
out.
There.
5 is holding strong.
5 is probably the handsomest of them all.
Ooh, I call 5.
I had all my money on 3.
So, re-looking at my map again, I'm realizing it's going to take a little bit longer to get there.
Oh no.
It's you guys moving at the pace you are. You guys can get it's just like a day and a half, really, because you guys can Or wait, oh, fuck, no. You guys aren't walking. You guys are riding horses, so
We're
they
on
move.
horses, man.
Horses.
God, I'm trying to do the calculation in my head.
We get there in an hour.
Yeah.
No. It's certainly it's still an 8 hour.
So it became 8 days.
In travel time, you move for 8 hours. Anything beyond 8 hours, you take points of exhaustion if you fail constitution checks, which technically it would be the horses that would have to do it.
I haven't read the Constitution in a long time.
So it's one of these things where they can
4 score and
they move 3 times what you can.
7 kobolds to go.
So if I move 50 feet, 3 times I do.
No, not.
It's 150 feet.
I
Just
think
I
it's
think I
actually
have
I think
that
it's like it's just I was correct the first time. It is only going to take a day because of the conversion. That's what I'll say. Is it's only really going to take a day because it's still though it's like that's a whole day of riding horses, but you only have the horses for an hour, correct?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, you only have horses for an hour.
Oh no.
How many times you can cast the spell is going to determine how long it's going to take you guys. Because if you guys were riding the horses for 8 hours, you'd get there tonight.
Yep.
Right.
You only get
Tonight.
it for 1 hour.
Is it a cantrip or is it a?
Oh, but it's
definitely
certainly not a cantrip.
It's
I was
my
just
most.
like-
it's
Yeah,
my
6
third-
horses on a cantrip.
And I can't sure that she can just like constantly like every turn she summon 6 more horses.
It's just she's
would
the
live
mother
for
of
that.
horses.
No, it's only 1 hour and it's my 3rd level spell, which I need to typically mark that off. Oopsies.
Yes, please.
Oh no. So all of a sudden we're
That's
like,
your only 3rd level spell?
Oh no, I have many and multiple. What? I have
many.
many.
I have many multiple 3rd level spells.
I have so many spells.
No. I just wanted to make sure. So how many of those are you going to use for the horses?
Probably just 1 in case something attacks us. So sorry, y'all.
And then
Oh,
she'll
that's
and then she'll go from there.
And then I'll become a horse.
If nothing happens in the first hour.
Okay. So right now, because that's what I'm remembering too. The Hills of Madness were like a day and a half journey because you guys were on a wagon,
That's madness.
right? So that you guys were on horseback. So right now, an hour of travel is going to get you 24 miles.
Okay.
These horses go 24 miles an hour.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I guess they're going at full speed the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you guys want to ride them hard, they will go 24 miles.
I mean, they're gonna disappear in an hour, so
Yeah, we
like,
might
don't
as
need to
well
treat
just
them
like
nice.
really ride them hard.
Excuse you.
Private Flanagan, however, would still need to rest afterwards.
That's fine.
We only ride hard.
Okay, I'm just making sure you knew.
So we ride them hard, and how far are we?
Right.
How far are you?
From,
I
from
was
the
gonna say
outpost?
after the hour, after 24 miles. That is only. Right? Yeah, it's a 1/4 of the way there.
Oh boy.
Can you cast that spell 4 times?
Me running.
No.
Oh.
Well, we said we're already out on the road, so we're kind of stuck, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any money to buy a wagon anyway in town.
I mean, I can become a horse.
How many times can you cast that spell?
I get a little tired after 2 more times.
So you can get us
3/4 of the way
3/4
there.
of the way there in 3 hours.
Assuming we have no problems yet. I can.
So we should be able to walk the rest of the way in 3-ish hours.
If
probably?
you take 3 hours of that hard travel on the horses, and then you have a 4th left,
Mhm.
that means that's a whole 8 hours on top of the 3 that you've already traveled. So you will need to make 3 Constitution checks at the end. So once you get to that stage of 3 hours away from the outpost, you'll need to make Constitution saving throws for every hour that you're continuing to march on that. And when you do that, if you fail, that's a point of exhaustion.
So I guess we can just camp after.
Yeah,
go.
we can. Yeah,
If we're gonna camp, I will 100% do this.
yeah. If
Yeah,
we get
we can
as,
camp. We
let's
don't
get
need
as
to
far
go
as we
there.
can and then camp.
So I'm gonna conjure 6 more horses.
Okay.
And we continue.
1 and 3 are like
1 or 3 and gone.
immediately done.
Sure. So
So I do that 3 times, 2 more times.
Assuming nothing happens to us on the way.
Yeah, I'm keeping a keen eye.
All right, yeah, just mark the spells. And
Alright, I'm done.
so the first hour, nothing. Very calm ride through the hillsides. It seems very similar to the landscape on the opposite side of the sound. Hour 2, you start to Nameless. You start to kind of notice the clouds are getting darker, and they are getting heavier. And during the third hour, can I get just what I want is Constitution saving throws from the 4 of you as it starts to pour down rain during the last hour. This is just kind of, but with
Better.
Oof.
but with Philip within your vicinity, do not forget that he adds his charisma bonus to your saving throws.
Oh,
Which is how much?
bangering.
How much is that, Chris?
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1.
She's asking.
Oh, plus
For
3.
us, yeah.
Plus 3 to everybody's saving.
That
throw.
Jesus.
does not. That still doesn't help me.
Yeah, no, not much.
Okay,
I
well,
thought you were asking me for my.
Do I have to do it for
I got you.
Panther as well? I don't
yes,
know
please.
What are his saving throws?
Also,
We had discussed that they were the same. If not,
Right.
Panther was faster.
right, I'm actually going to need 2 Constitution saving throws before that for Panther, because he's having to keep
Oh,
up
he's
with these
fine.
horses.
Can you ride a horse? Can he ride a horse 1?
He's fine. He's 18 on the first one, but it doesn't have on the thing. It doesn't have saving throws.
Look at his Constitution modifier.
It's
That is his saving throw.
Oh, okay. So 18 for the first one. 2 for the second one,
Okay, and for this last one,
and 8.
8. Okay. So Panther has an 8 on the one that I just asked for the rain. You have
13. No, wait. You said how much?
Plus
Plus
3.
14.
6.
10.
I rolled a 1.
No.
okay.
Panther's exhausted, guys.
So am I.
Okay, so
I thought
yeah,
all
that
the
that third hour, you see Panther. He's barely keeping up the whole time.
I'm gonna.
It's one of those things where like he's keeping pace. I'm not saying that like it's just like he looks tired, and he has suffered a point of exhaustion. Just on a piece of paper is fine. Yeah, just mark that he's at a point of exhaustion. He's kind of a particular thing anyway, so it's
Yeah.
like it's not really automated well for that. But you do see those that rolled below a 12, which is
Everyone but
you
Chelsea.
3 and
Not the
Chelsea
range.
and I gotta watch my hands. I keep putting it right in front of the camera. And Liam actually rolled a natural 20. So
Liam
Liam
shields
is-
me from the rain.
Back flipping backwards down this trail.
On
he's
the
just
horse.
very
On the horse.
he is just very used to this weather.
Comes from rainy times.
Yes.
Those Scottish Isles. Get a lot of rain.
The 3 of you and Panther that did not pass that Constitution saving throw. You have all you are like shivering essentially. You are cold, so you are under the effects of the I'd say pretty much you are stunned. You're not incapable of moving, but you guys are gonna have a hard time if anything. You were gonna fight anything. You're not exhausted at all. Nothing else is wrong with you. What it means is you are. Oh shit! Not stunned. It says you can't move, and that's not what I meant.
That's definitely
We
what stun
seize
means, though.
up.
Right? Yeah.
That's definitely what stun means.
What? That you can't move?
That you can't move.
You're like, holy shit.
I'm just gonna say can't move.
I was thinking it was something else.
Because we're not stunned, but we're like.
I'm essentially saying
Confused?
it's something to the effects of a poisoned condition where like you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. You're not.
Okay.
Yeah, and that even works on people who even though Jackie Sitlali is normally immune to.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Your monk training
Yeah, she's been.
She
in
stood
the
over the
rain
waterfalls,
before.
man.
Your monk training actually
Let's see.
allows you to
Alright.
like, you didn't pass, but there's just some like you don't it's yeah.
So I still have disadvantage though? Or do I
No,
don't?
no, you don't. You're able to kind of like reharness yourself. Is anybody else immune to poison? That's what I'll say. Just because I thought there was a condition for this and there isn't. So that's what I'm just gonna say.
I'm just
I'm not a
immune to
bitch.
disease.
I have no immunities whatsoever.
I'm just cold and shivering. But I use the sun to
fly.
warm me up.
Okay.
Oh yeah. She's a cold-hearted snake.
Look into
Yeah.
her eyes.
No, you could do that. That's fine.
I got disease immunity if it counts for anything. That's it.
I got nothing. I have
Okay.
a cold.
So after the third hour, you guys were going to camp, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Wait, he rolled only 3 times or 4 times?
You had him only roll 3 times. You said after the first one he needed 2 more.
Yeah.
And then we're
Now I need him to make his last
Yeah, I know.
save, mainly just because it's
What's up,
yeah.
kitten?
A natural 20.
Oh damn! He shakes it off.
He is fine. He's still exhausted from the one, but he didn't continue to gain any. He was able to kind of rally a little bit.
This cat's real upset right now.
She's really
There's just a
upset.
lot of commotion,
Change.
and that she doesn't do well with that. You know, might as well just close your door and lock her in the room.
Or put her on your lap.
So
Just sit down.
let's see. You guys are bunking down for the night, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who?
Can I do a quick?
Ooh, that's way too loud.
Torrential downpour
We're
down
just
here.
like meeting.
A hurricane moves in.
Can I do a quick perception thing to just see if this campsite that we're camping in is like
What do you mean?
pretty
Campsite.
or where
The surroundings of
wherever
the place you're
we're-
trying to
wherever
bed
we're
down?
bunking down?
Uh-huh.
I want to make sure that nothing's coming through the tall grass, any of that shit.
Sure. What is... Give me a perception check, then.
Okay.
What is everybody else doing?
I'd like to take watch. I'd like to be the first one.
What does the area look like nearby?
That's a 25. Sorry.
25, okay. What does the area look like? It's still hillsides. It's still, you guys are... There's nothing distinct yet
Like
outside
no
of...
trees?
No, certainly no trees. This is
Like
close to the
prairies.
ocean still. Like, you guys are on the west side of the sound that you guys were on the other side, right? With the Hills of
Is it
Madness?
some-
So
West
it's
side
possible
story.
there's like a hidden tree hole like there was before? Kind of thing? Like rocks and stuff? Or no?
Shelter.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Did you just describe a cave as a rock hole?
I think she did.
Tree hole! The tree hole!
Tree
was
hole.
older.
Hey,
Oh,
listen,
right,
you
right,
tree
right.
hole.
Hey!
I
the
heard
tree
rock hole and I was like a cave?
No, I mean, I did say rock afterwards,
Such a
but
huge rock hole.
5.
You're
Those
pretty...
rock holes.
You're pretty aware of your surroundings, and you know where, like, the landscape, and even then, the rain is sort of impeding. It's dark now, Wait, no, it's only been 3 hours. It's not dark yet. So it's only... That's the other thing to remember, you guys, is that it's only been, like, 3 hours. It's only, like, 2:30, almost
it's
3
nap time.
o'clock in the afternoon.
We're taking a
Short
siesta.
rest?
So if you want to take a short rest, sure, but you guys can't benefit again from a long rest. You guys have already long rested.
Yeah, then short rest it is.
I mean, I have no reason for a short rest.
We could still, so if we've got
Well,
8
I
hours
do.
of traveling to do, we could still
So I'm so
walk
cold
for a
and
while
shivering.
and then
I
just
may
walk
not
a
have-
little bit in the morning.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
you
You guys,
won't
you guys said you guys
advantage
wanted to. You guys were trying to bed down after 3 hours. I'm trying to understand what you guys are doing. Are you guys going all the rest of the way until you guys have 3 hours left?
If
Was
we
that
did-
what it was going to be?
If we just walk for a while, then we only have to walk a little bit in the morning, and then we don't have to use any of your spell slots tomorrow
I like that.
to finish getting there.
I mean, I'm done. I'm wiped down. It's about level 3, so like that's it.
That's what I'm saying. Like we can just walk for
Let's just walk
Oh,
for a minute.
okay.
until it's time to like rest, and then
I think I meant with the horsies.
and then we can camp for a while. And then
So you guys are
tomorrow
walking an
morning-
additional 5 hours.
Yeah.
Because that's what you guys have already traveled 3. You can travel 8 without having to make a Constitution saving throw outside of Panther.
Yeah, let's do 5 and then we'll walk.
Because now that he's moving at a normal pace, he doesn't have to do it as often. I'll say, but He'll still have to make some because he's been pushing himself.
We're gonna bed down in 5 hours. He'll be okay.
Okay.
My perception check is still.
Can
25.
I carry Panther on my back?
Well, that I was gonna say we can hold that for when you guys get to the place because
Well,
that.
we're on foot. I want to make sure that nothing's coming
Okay.
after us. I don't
Sure.
want any bandits or anything.
I'd say it's like it's you have a very good vantage point. This is not the correct thing. I need to find something else. You have you've got a good vantage point, but it's just this thing of the rain is impeding a lot of visual, and it's a lot of the same rolling hills. So at the moment, for the distance that you can see, even flying up, and you can see pretty far, you're not. There's no visual sort of confirmation of like, there's people over there, or there's no fires going off in your general direction, like vicinity, anything like that. It just seems empty.
Quiet for now.
Quiet for now.
Cool. We'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So we keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
Walk, 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 walk.
Anything else? Anybody?
I'm good to walk.
Okay. So I'm going to need, however, the rain persists through all 5 hours of your travel. So I am going to need further Constitution saves, just 2 for the rain.
Me. Alright.
And we still get
We still get his bonus.
Yeah. $14 and $18.
It was a 6 and a 15.
16 and 15.
You said it's +3, I'm sorry.
Yes.
18, 17, 15, 13.
Okay.
The last 2 are Panther for sure.
I'm so sorry.
I got you.
I'm so sorry.
I know.
So, click whistle. You had already failed before, correctly?
Yes.
The low number was first.
The low number was the first one. The second one was a 15.
So you end up. I'd say this would actually cause you to be stunned.
Okay.
The
I
rain
can't
is
fly
getting
anymore?
to you, like you are unable to move
Okay.
on the second one. So you have about like 2 hours of travel left, all of you.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to need to carry or take click whistle.
Sorry.
I become a horse.
I got it.
Yeah.
I can just put her on
I
Flanagan.
immediately.
Flanagan is still walking at a normal pace, so if you encumber him with her, he will then start to. He'll need another. He technically should actually also. Now that I think about it, he also needs to be making these saves. Can you give me
Celestial.
2?
What?
Can you give me 2 Constitution saving throws?
Okay, that'll make you feel better. Flanagan also has to make these.
Cool.
I don't know what his constitution is, but I rolled a 3 and then a 14, so I have 3 6 and a 17 without whatever his modifier is.
He's at 1 point of exhaustion,
Okay.
no matter what, because that's just too low.
Yeah.
But the second one passes for sure.
Alright.
Ow.
Um,
Fine. Can you get off my lap? Bye.
Wait, maybe.
This cat.
Are you putting her on?
I might as well
Yeah.
just put her on him. Yeah.
he'll.
Sorry, guys.
If she needs
I
to be
just
carried,
can't.
that or I can carry her, but like.
I mean, I can also become a horse and she can sit on me.
I'm saying if you put her on him, he will then have to make one last check. He'll have to make another saving throw to resist exhaustion.
I might as well, because worst case scenario, I just like let him return to the celestial plane to rest. So yeah.
It's up to you.
We are gonna have a long rest pretty soon.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
so
just-
I'm on Flanagan.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. One last Constitution saving throw, please.
Thank you very much, Vlad. Again.
It's 12.
That's
Whatever's modifier.
just enough.
Yeah. Whatever.
Because his modifier plus, his +3 from you already
Yeah.
is enough to get him over.
Okay.
So yeah, you are, until you can get warm, you are stunned.
Great, cool.
So that's the last hour of travel.
I'm gonna cast fire.
And yeah, you were the only one that actually happened to. So everybody who was poisoned from before is still poisoned.
I'm poisoned and stunned. Because I rolled the 10 on my.
Well, no, you basically graduated from poison to stunned, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm just one.
Poison was something where it was like there was no other
NBA
really
stunned.
good example of what I wanted, but that was close enough. So at stunned, you can't move, you're incapacitated, and you can speak only falteringly.
Okay.
You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Okay.
And you are also incapacitated means you can't take actions or reactions.
Okay.
So
I'm
you can't take skill checks, you can't do anything like that until you get warm.
Okay. All right.
How much longer we camp?
Just a little bit.
You guys reach the end of your third.
Can you
The
check
fifth
to make
hour.
sure that the mics are still going on?
Yeah, they're going. Look,
You shouldn't have quiet. Go down.
that's as far as I can go down.
Go up.
It's coming. You're going up.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
It's coming through real quiet.
then I don't know
it's
what to
not.
do about that.
Like you're coming through fine, but these mics are quiet.
That's as far as I can go down.
Just do that.
Okay. Sorry.
I think it's what it is actually.
I mean,
you can just boost that.
Then I don't
Yeah, it's coming through real quick.
that.
All right.
Is that better?
We'll find out.
Oh,
Just keep talking. Keep playing.
Okay.
trying.
Okay. So do we camp?
Can I look around now for tree rocks?
You can look again. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna see any trees.
I know. I'm talking about the whole thing that you had, like the kobolds in.
The kobolds
They were in
were,
the rock.
yeah, they were underneath.
I thought there was a
Crags.
magical hole that we couldn't go through. I thought
No.
that was.
No,
I
it was
thought-
a small kobold-sized hole in a rock. And we
I
went
literally
down
thought it was a
into
magical hole. I thought it
No.
expanded.
No,
Okay.
it's not magic.
Well, then rocks. Looking for rocks. Caves. Nothing. That is not.
That's gonna be, yeah, investigation.
Investigation?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a 10.
There's a bunch of hills. You don't see anything specifically related to caves or anything that's like subterranean. I'm gonna need some survival checks if people want to make a camp.
I can help with that.
Can I do anything
No.
except
I
sit
will-
on Flanagan?
I'll do it.
Again, until
Are
you
you
get
doing it, or
warm,
are we-
you
are
can
we doing
do
separate
no
roles, or am I
actions.
gonna
You
do
can
it?
take no reactions. You can't
Alright.
move.
I have
you
the
can
good
speak
survival.
only falteringly. Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Survival checks. Let's go.
You should
See how much I remember
you
Gnome
should-
Scouts.
Are we all
wants,
doing- I can do
want
the
to know
camp.
who wants to do what
I want to build a
to
camp.
make up a camp. Somebody's got to set up a fire. Somebody's got to set up the perimeter. And somebody's got to set up the tents. Multiple people can do those things. It just gives one person advantage.
I also have the tents.
I'll do the fire.
I will help with the fire.
Liam will set up the perimeter.
Yes.
Is Liam rolling like crazy good?
I
Five.
did not.
That's okay. I rolled a 21.
Okay.
Damn.
I rolled a 10.
Well, again, setting up a fire was so one of you had to choose. I'm sorry, I was rolling and I didn't look up, but one of you had to choose who was giving who advantage. But that's fine.
I said I would help with fire.
Right, and that's what I was saying was that like helping is one of those things.
So you can roll again then.
It
technically.
doesn't matter. She got a 25. Right? 21?
21.
21.
And then
No, 10.
a 10.
Mhm.
All right. So Philip, you really want to help build this fire, but Setlali, everything that he does
Bless you.
kind of goes counter to building a fire.
Sounds about right.
Philip, have this one. I appreciate your help, and if I run into any problems, I will scream for you.
Alright, just let me know.
You got it. Maybe go check on Click Whistle?
Look over. How's Click Whistle doing?
Legit, like, shivering still on Flanagan, like, not able to do much.
Totally fine.
Yeah, she's still not great.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pick her up and put her close to the fire.
Thank you.
Okay. Like, your tent building is adequate. It certainly makes cover. It's certainly dry where it needs to be dry. Or it's going to be. But nothing special. Nothing grand. You are able to make a little tiny covering for sitting around the fire. It's sort of like half of the space is dry and the other half is just like continuing to get rained on. So it's like you did your best. Liam got a natural 20, and so he is kind of like he unleashes the turtlet, and the turtlet, like, it helps him like dig a little ring around your guys' perimeter. It's not really a moat. It's just sort of
there's
like
rain. It's gonna become a moat.
it will eventually, but like he's just basically
We can't get out.
dug out some stuff to like.
Wow.
He's laid down like some wires and things that have now created a nice little. He's like made a little alarm, like out of a can, kind of a thing that, like, if somebody trips over the wire, they'll alert you guys. Yeah, so you start to sit by the fire. Yeah, this is gonna be, it's now close to 8 o'clock. The sun is setting. The rain doesn't seem like it's going to stop anytime soon either. It's kind of this big downpour.
I'm gonna sit next to camp there and just like.
We should have checked the Weather Channel before we left.
Yeah. I put a wing out to cover Nameless. Anybody else want the second one?
You can't move.
No.
Oh no, I'm getting warm.
You're getting warm. I didn't say you can move yet. You can't take actions. You're still
Never mind.
you're still stunned.
I think about trying to do it.
Your body like does not respond. Your wing like can barely move.
Can she use an inspiration point to put her arm out?
To use, yeah, to move my wing. My arms are like,
Is there anything else anybody wants to do or talk about before the night is over?
nah.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm a little nervous about the fact that some rain is defeating us like this. We're going to Tower of Blight.
Yeah.
Well, what if the undead also hate the rain?
I'm sure they do, but
They're made out of sugar.
the undead?
They'll melt. Sorry, I'm really cold and really loopy.
I don't know how to respond to that, so.
Yeah, you're saying some pretty dumb things right now.
Get on my level, Philip. Like,
Philip like bends over.
thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Philip.
What now?
So no one else is concerned about this. Just throwing it out there. No one else is concerned about the fact that
We'll just go in when it's sunny.
We're too far now, man. Like, maybe there's a cleric at the outpost.
Hope there'd be at least one.
Right? You'd think.
Considering it's by the Tower of Blight,
Yeah.
you might want somebody who knows the holy arts.
Yeah. A foolhardy cleric.
yeah, that sounds great.
Look. Maybe there's a way we can make a plan. I mean, we don't know exactly what we're going into, but we do know what's waiting for us before we go to the tower. If we've been inside the tower, we already know what it looks like. We know its layout.
Well, we know the one room, right? We didn't really go through any tunnels or anything, correct?
I mean, we went through the spinny thingy of death.
Right, the spinny thingy of death. I don't remember the spinny thingy of death.
Which I don't recall what one we stepped on, but nameless would because she has an excellent memory for geography. So
Geography and buildings and architecture are not necessarily the same thing.
oh, worth a shot.
It's a good try.
Can you just lock her in the room?
Which room?
Yours.
All right, Sally, come here.
Because she's just...
causing a ruckus. Oh, baby.
know.
She's so mad.
I know.
Meow.
She's having a real hard time today for some reason.
Meow.
It's that time. I know.
She's coming for
I'm
you.
gonna Lion King.
Well, it's the full moon.
It's September. It's Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th. It's her favorite day.
Sounds like it.
It's the circle of life.
Sorry, guys.
Cat cam.
That's certainly something we could do in the 10-minute break.
Yeah,
Okay.
just let Sally
Mm-hmm.
do the intermission.
Is it not going to close?
It's not gonna close with the green screen there.
Okay, well, that'll
okay.
be
We'll just
at
keep
least
an eye.
something.
That's better.
Yeah.
Because then she'll...
It's something.
She'll sit.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
Are we not making a plan?
I mean, as far as the plan, at least as far as I know, is fight our way to the tower and then see what happens. But I'm not also great with plans sometimes.
She'll come over here and I'll put her in mine.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Like, that's all we can... I mean, I like the idea of a plan, definitely. But I think we should talk to Barrett, the guard, Daphne's friend.
yes.
Maybe they have somebody who came back. Just because, no one has ever come back doesn't mean that no one has actually ever come back.
Well, some people come back. They just aren't the same.
True. But we should talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well. We're gonna go to sleep.
Sleepy time?
Sleepy time
Okay.
junction.
Sleepy time.
Will someone just roll me into a tent?
No, it takes... I was going to say, it's going to take about an hour to, really warm up with this fire. But you do successfully kind of go back to the poisoned condition right
Great.
now.
Successfully set it afire.
Successfully sit at roll for sitting at fire.
So you're able to move, your joints are really tense.
Yeah.
You're about to take a long rest, otherwise I would have said you have a point of exhaustion. But
Right.
because you're about to sleep, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But the night starts to come, and you said you wanted to take the first watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
How are the watches going?
I'll take second.
If you can move.
I'll
If I can
take
move by then.
third.
You would need one more.
Fourth.
Liam. I volunteer Liam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liam will do it.
Liam's been rolling natural 20s. You should get him.
3 sets of
I'm
horses.
really tired,
You can
yeah.
go
Yeah, you're
sleep.
really tired. 3rd level
If
spells.
she can't move by the second watch, I'll just stay for both of them.
I mean, y'all can
She
wait.
can move.
Okay.
She already moved.
Yeah, it's
okay.
only like
She
an
has
hour.
she
I'm
has
back to poisoned.
Got it.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can get her in here.
Wrangle the cat.
Special skills, cat wrangler.
Let's see. Animal handling is a 2.
Oh!
Ooh.
Dexterity is a 5.
Grab that.
She just keeps trying to knock everything over.
I know, she's
Yep. Now dexterity is a 2.
a little agent of chaos.
Something right?
No. Just... My keyboard fell.
Did it break?
No.
No?
So I hope not.
Alright.
Your first watch goes off without a hitch. Nothing wrong, nothing nefarious at all.
Wonderful. I love hearing that. Second watch.
The second watch, however, you do nothing but watch Hitch. Several times. Blu-ray, director's commentary.
Oh, boy, was it a good one. You had second?
I had second.
Still raining the whole time, but
I hate the rain.
seems fine. Seems like a normal kind of watch. Hard to tell. It's really dark. The fire's still going, but everything is kind of outside of that range. Even in dark vision, it's hard to see. I don't think you have that, but third watch was you.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, baby doll. Oh, baby doll.
What's a 3 do for you?
Oh, baby doll.
The rain has just not stopped the entire time that you guys have been here.
I just hate water, man.
Yeah, it's just really bugging you. It's hard to sit in your armor in the rain, even under a tarp, you know, even under a covering where you're not getting rained on the whole time. Like, it sucks. It's wet. Can't hear anything. Can't really see anything. God, it sucks. And I have to keep the fire alive. Okay, I can do that. That's fine. Doesn't seem like anything's out there, though. Nothing's wrong.
Come on, Liam.
Call bullshit on nothing being wrong.
I know, immediately.
Yeah.
The fact that he rolled during mine and yours.
I mean,
Something's out there.
for the whole
big.
hour that you're there, nothing. Don't hear anything. Don't see nothing.
Okay.
It's waiting.
Alright, Liam.
Come on, Liam.
Come on, Liam. You can do it. Roll that
Come on,
dice.
Lee boy.
Roll that die, baby.
My heart is like,
I'm ready.
So,
Let's just assume.
So,
I might have to check this die.
There was an
Did you roll another natural 20?
Yeah, that's
Oh
my
my
third of the
shaker
That's my
thingy.
third of the day.
only for Liam?
I
Only
want
for Liam.
to only roll with that die from now on.
I might give it to him.
Is it a Dwarven Forge die?
It is indeed a Dwarven
Ooh.
Forge die.
Mine,
I have my
mine,
others, but
mine keeps fucking me over.
Ah.
I have another one, so I can
I've
totally
cut a
give
2,
him
a
mine.
1, I rolled a 3.
Oh, wow.
Well, the four of you and Panther, while sleeping or just kind of relaxing. The other thing about like 8 hours of rest, a full, long rest, you don't necessarily have to spend that entire time asleep. It's not just that. Like even standing watch, you are engaging in the 8 hours of rest. So those of you asleep, which would be most of you, you maybe not, because you've been the longest asleep. You've had the longest time. So you also have trance. So that's one of those other things where it's like you probably are awake for this.
okay.
The rest of you get woken up by a which you know to be the familiar sound of the
Turtlet.
turtlet.
I'm immediately out of the tent.
I have my staff.
Okay. So the three of you do not have your armor on, by the way.
What?
I mean, you don't have armor anyways. So you're fine. But I'm saying for the two of you, you don't have your armor on. It would take you a minute, and it'll take you 5 minutes to put your armor on because it's the middle of the night. You guys have to. You can't get a full rest in your armor.
Oh,
my God.
Fine, then I put my armor back on.
All right. Like I said, it's gonna take you a minute.
No, I grab my daggers and I run outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out of the
I've just got chainmail, man.
Yeah.
I can go grab the
Some of the
chainmail.
hardest armor to fucking put on.
I can go grab my chainmail out of the closet right now. It
That weighs a pound.
takes me 5 seconds to slide into
It
that.
has no straps.
Yeah.
Oh, Philip's got a strap.
Oh God, I walk out of the tent.
All right, I grab my shield and run. I grab both shields. I put
You
the second
left the
shield. I
other
put the second
shield.
shield on my back.
You left the other shield.
Oh, God damn it! I grab my shield and war pick.
Oh, my least favorite combination.
How much is my AC after that?
So to understand, like we don't have.
It would be
Long rest.
10 plus your
we
shield
did
plus
long
your
rest.
dexterity modifier.
Woof.
Is this count as a long rest?
This is-
like am I
this
long
is
rested?
hard.
That's what I figured.
Not yet. This is an interruption.
Okay.
Delightful.
So you all
So what do we?
burst out. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna like tell Panther like, and like look out.
So the three of you burst out of the tent and you kind of peek out. You just see Liam standing there with his hammers at the ready and the turtlet smoking. And he's just sort of looking off in the distance.
What's going on? What happened? Why did?
Heard something.
What'd you hear?
Something tripped the alarm.
So something's inside the circle?
No, nothing's inside the circle. I set it out far enough that they wouldn't be right in our encampment, but...
In that case, I go and start putting my armor back on.
Me too.
What?
I stay outside.
It's like, all right, buy us time.
Yeah.
It's about 20 feet away.
I'm gonna.
Is where he put the alarms, is what he's saying.
We're gonna come out then.
It's high.
Upon hearing this.
I run into Philip. Help me with this.
All I heard was that.
Thank you.
So if you guys are helping each other,
Yeah.
that means yours takes less time. It's halved, and yours also is halved.
So we can get this. We can get this done in 3 minutes. Let's
Yes,
go.
we can. Ready, set, go.
Let's go.
Okay. I'll tell you
I
when 3
slip
minutes are up.
I slip her into her dress. All right.
Zip.
So he's
I don't
saying,
wear a dress. I don't wear pants.
I shot off a warning shot. I don't think I hit anything. I couldn't see it, but I made sure to know that we mean business.
But you said you heard something?
Well, I
other
heard
than
the alarm go off.
And nothing else other than that.
Nothing else.
I hope
Can
it's a
I
rabbit.
smell? Or can like Panther see if he smells anything?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check. It's a disadvantage because of the rain,
But
but
he has advantage, so it's just regular.
it's just regular.
Nice.
Noise, 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 noise.
Noise.
Perception, you said?
Perception, yes.
That's cocked.
It's cocked.
6.
Friday.
Oh,
13!
Philip gets a +3 to smelling.
Oh, actually, he's also
You are
still
near.
exhausted, so
Oh, he is?
He
he
did.
hasn't finished his rest yet.
He hasn't got a happy nappy?
But all I gave him was a disadvantage, so it was still moot. But yeah, he just seems a little too tired. The rain is also getting to him, and he says to you, "I can't."
Can I?
Okay, then I'm gonna
Catch
definitely
anything.
keep him in the tent.
Okay.
Can I know I have dark vision, so my dark vision is 60
60
feet.
feet,
Can
yeah.
I also try to see if can I scour the perimeter that I can at least
Yeah.
see?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
11.
Too much rain. Too much rain, too much dark. Like, even with your dark vision,
Yeah.
it's just one of those things where it's like, there's no distinct forms or anything out there. Is the comforting thought, is that it's like, I don't see... You don't see anything, but you also don't see anything. So it's
hear
like,
anything?
there's two different... Yeah, you don't hear anything either. You just the rain. Distant thunders and lightning.
I'm going to cast the bear spirit over the.
You're gonna use the bear spirit.
I'm gonna sit there and chant Brother Bear and put it over the spire.
Camp.
Yeah.
What's the radius on that?
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay.
And it gives everyone 11 extra points of hit points.
Damn.
So 11
So
temporary.
yeah, mark 11 temporary hit points. So those go first. But they are gone when you finish a long rest, or when they're actually just all the way gone.
I have 41 hit points currently. How depressing is that?
I know. It's like 41. Cool. Oh no.
No, it was more than that.
Been a minute and a half, you two. So you're about halfway through.
No, you're done.
Oh, I'm done.
We don't need for a minute.
Alright, I'm 30 seconds.
Got my head through the armhole.
Oh, fill
And
up.
this is super
Then-
duper dumb.
Oh.
Can I walk closer to the perimeter?
Sure.
But like very cautiously.
How close?
Can I just walk like another?
So
'Cause you
after,
said it's
after
20.
30 feet, the campfire isn't giving you any light anymore.
Because you said it's 20 feet. The thing is 20 feet from our camp.
From the campfire. From the fire, so it's about 50 feet.
I'll just walk 10 more feet. Not that it's like much, but I'll walk 10
So you're
more
going
feet.
40.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I see anything now that I'm closer?
No. Again, like nothing distinct, nothing like moving, nothing. You do see where you see scorch marks on the ground though, and you can kind of surmise that was where the turtle was firing.
Okay. I'll stay there for now until something like
In that 40 foot.
yeah.
Okay.
To where they
I-
can still see me.
Can I prepare? Nope, I can't. Oh no, just kidding. I can't do anything that I want to do.
Okay.
How much longer for us?
Still got a minute.
I wish I had something cool that I could do.
Set Lolly, can you roll me another perception check, please?
Of course I can. I'm really excited because you just rolled, which means shit is going
Get it,
down
girl,
because
get it,
I
girl.
only rolled a 3.
Oh,
So
baby.
that would be a
Oh, I did the
6. Doodly doo, I'm dead.
Doodly
Okay.
doo, I'm dead is our new like.
That should be our intro and outro music.
Also, by
Doodly
the
doo.
way, I know you do strength a lot. You have advantage on strength checks.
Ah.
If that matters
to
at this point, but I just know that you.
Does that
So-
have advantage on something? Oh, bitch.
So, as you're standing there looking out, you feel this faint rumbling beneath your feet
Oh fuck.
when all of a sudden something blasts through the ground beneath you.
Of course it does.
These pincer-like mouth, and it's trying to wrap on your leg.
Can I, since I'm proficient in acrobatics, can I try to like backflip away?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, great.
That was the perception check, was to see if you could catch it before it was going to actually make its attack, but it's getting its attack on you.
Oh, good. Okay.
So, it's still not, for sure it's actually hitting you.
Great. Oh, I mean, I know what my AC is.
It's 16.
Yeah, I don't know why I flipped it like I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
And Liam rolls a natural 20 one more time to help you girl out.
Yeah.
That's so great of you, Liam. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Liam.
Also, I was wrong. It's a 30-foot radius.
Miles
Sorry.
plays better when he's not here.
He really does. He's rocking it out today.
That's not true. But those rolls.
I really need to stop running into things, but I really don't want to.
Girl, I will be out there with you in 2 seconds.
You can literally just go. I'll finish my armor.
I seriously, actually, is that a thing? Like, can I,
What?
since I'm fully armored and he has like about a minute of armor left, can I next the second I hear something come up from the ground and eat my friend Sep
I'll
Lolly?
allow. You would have to still spend the next minute on it.
We're almost done.
At this point, I might as well.
Are you okay if I go
Sure,
outside?
pizza.
There's something happening.
Yeah. Let me
Before-
just.
Here,
yeah.
let me get your head out of the armor.
Can I be like slowly stumbling out that way as I'm like,
Yeah.
Sure. You can get out of the tent, but if you want the full benefits of your armor, I can. You know what? I'll meet you halfway. You can forego the last minute of putting on your armor, but what's your armor class with it? 18?
18.
That's with the shield?
Yeah.
You're at 14, plus your shield, you're at 16. I'll meet you halfway.
That's how much I am.
You're not getting all of your armor on, but you got most of it on.
Well, my armor is one piece. It's just chainmail.
It's not.
I just dropped that shit on.
Look, I'm not trying to make this.
Oh my
look
God,
bad,
Christopher!
but
Do you
there's
want to be
something
standing?
on the
Do you
ground.
want this to make it? Okay, fine.
No.
I'm sorry. No, you can spend the next minute putting your armor on.
I'm just saying, like, can I like
That's
as I'm
really
like
unfortunate
as I'm like
because
putting on, can I like
that's
stumble
what
can I like
goes
stumble my
away,
way out the
so-
door so I can see what's going on?
Yeah, I said
I'm
yes.
not trying to make this about me,
just,
but
like, put it on,
something's
just,
coming
like,
up from the
oh,
ground.
I said yes, and then I was giving you an extra thing, and then you're like, "Oh, that's fucking bullshit."
I gotta get my full armor. Well, God, a full minute.
Should have rolled on
That's
a
10
two.
rounds.
Full
10
minute,
rounds. That's
and
what I was trying to say.
you're
Is
at
like you can spend a
16?
minute, or I can give you 14.
I'll just run out without my boots on. Who gives a shit?
Well, I'm not about.
Them-
I'm
them
about to not have
toesies.
a
I'm
leg,
assuming it's the
so.
boots. I don't know.
It's basically like because you have greaves, you have other things on.
Plot twist,
It's
I
like
have one
this
leg
piece
from
and that
now on.
piece are separate. That's
So
kind of
you
what I'm
got-
saying.
I got
because
you,
it's
girl.
like
I got you, girl.
you've
have
got
one
most
leg.
of it
I
on.
just
You've got
pop
the
everywhere.
big part.
I'm
on.
gonna start stabbing
Alright, let's
real
go.
soon.
Let's
Don't
go.
worry.
All right. So first off, Lolly, it does hit you still, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured it would.
This giant pincer in this like rust brown color comes out of the ground, and its other pincers are its other like
Little legs?
yeah. I was gonna say what are these?
Claws?
Yeah.
They're claws.
Like
I don't know.
Claws.
I don't know, but I like these motions.
Are trying to wrap around you as well as it bites into you.
It's a big old hug.
So you take
41 points of it.
You're at 41?
I only have 41 with the temporary 11 that we have.
How much do you have?
You have 30 HP at 6th level?
No, we haven't long rested, so I didn't get my 5 other hit points. I have 35 hit points, guys.
you take 10 damage.
Thank
Hey,
God.
thanks for that temporary.
Yeah, this is the way you're telling.
So now I have 31 HP.
3 of that is acid damage,
Ouch.
Do a strength check to like rip off its
and
pincer.
you are now
Oh my god,
grappled.
yeah.
I
Well, you get
grappled?
advantages on strength,
It-
so yay.
Yeah, there you go.
It
That's actually
has
good.
you
Yeah.
in its little like
Thank God
mandible
you did the bear thing.
pincers.
Okay.
Can I...
Combat is initiated.
Okay.
Initiated.
Should we...
Are
Are we really...
Combat initiative.
That is
Initiative.
a clip.
we initiated it.
That's gonna
So
be
go ahead and give
on
me
a shirt.
initiatives, everybody.
Combat
So if I'm
initiative.
keeping Panther
Oh,
right now, should I
fucking
just
Nice!
A, right, that's what it is.
Damn it!
Oh my god, you have to switch your thing. That is a cursed die.
I'm gonna grab the other door before
You
Chad.
have to
No.
go. That's
If I
gotta
decide
go.
to change that, do I have to roll him then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, you wouldn't roll him. Then he would come in at the last.
Okay.
No matter what the order, he would come in.
It's a
dead
good thing I
last.
have
Okay,
2
I
of
wasn't sure
these.
because
Hey.
remember like when never mind, we'll talk about it later.
No, you're
Okay, that's
fine.
cool.
You're fine.
Of course I go.
Comparatively.
Like,
What's
so
your plus
I guess
to
I go
initiative?
for some-
Alright,
Zero.
just give me one second,
Got no
everybody.
dexterity, baby.
Ah.
I'm a flat-footed motherfucker.
Flat-footed, bootless motherfucker.
Alright, so
Bootless
I'm gonna have to
ass.
fix that later.
I never put a boot on my ass.
Click whistle.
That's
Yes.
not true.
Guys.
24.
Yes.
Alright,
I
so
come for you,
Lolly,
baby.
17.
and Nameless.
21.
You didn't even have to technically
Philip?
defeat
That's a
that.
2, Daddy.
Alright, Liam is going to have.
Natural 20. Did you really
Is it
roll
for
a
real?
natural 20?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a dex bonus though, so 20.
I can't believe that. Keep
So-
rolling with that dice.
What's another 20?
It's broken.
Yeah.
My
It's a
first
broken
die
dice.
gave me another fucking 2.
It's either weighted on
I
one
changed
side
my
or the other.
I changed my
Alright,
other
so
DF
first
die.
up we got Click Whistle.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, I'm already outside the tent, right?
Yes.
Because the second I heard that happen. I'm gonna take off, but I'm gonna fly. How far up out of the ground is the guy is the worm with my friend?
I mean,
Set Lolly.
it's still in the ground.
Right, but like how much
And
of it
it's
is
like
outside of the ground?
she's grappled in it.
How-
they're 2 feet? 3
Is it
feet?
is it standing up or is it laying down?
I'm saying it's still in the ground. It's not all the way out of the ground. It is
Okay.
still within the ground,
Alright.
coming out.
How big is this thing? Is this like the thickness? Is it like the size of her leg, or is it like
Ooh, how thick?
It's larger than her.
okay?
Half of its body is outside of the ground right now, and it's about 3/4 of the size of Setlali.
Okay, so this is.
It's a lot. It's got her in its jaws.
It's not exactly a Moldorm situation, but it's
It's a big one.
it's a big one. Okay.
It's a big worm. All right. So I'm gonna. How far away am I from it?
Just a point of clarity. It looks a little bit more like an ant.
A big ant.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Like a fire ant.
Like a
It's red.
big
It's got
fire.
this big weird ridge on its head.
It's a good thing it's
fire
raining.
acidy ant. Cool. How far away from it am I?
You're about 40 feet.
All right. I'm gonna fly.
Just remember, you do have the poison condition still.
Shit. Okay.
But are you throwing daggers?
Well, I was gonna run up and stab it, but I'm gonna actually shoot it with my short bow.
Okay. So you do have.
I want to run 20 feet so that I have better aim. I want to run 20
You
feet
still have
towards it.
disadvantage on your attack rolls,
That's
regardless of
fine.
if you're in 40 feet or 20 feet.
Okay, I just want a better. Oh, the range is 80, so it doesn't matter. All right, cool.
Yeah, short bows are you
All
get
right,
a pretty good
okay.
range on short bow.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
go
right.
ahead and roll me a disadvantage attack roll.
Okay.
Jesus.
So well, it was a 1 and a 3, so.
Okay.
Can she take the 3 just for charity's sake?
No.
Sweet charity.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I get damage.
Oh no.
All right. Oh no.
Just the base weapon damage.
1d6 plus
To
7.
look at you.
Oh no! It's gonna come back to me.
Who did you hit?
She
Set
hit
Lolly.
me.
Set Lolly, I'm so sorry. It's 11.
How's that? Oh yeah, you get your. That's
4
right.
plus 7.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I forgot that you got that much on your.
You haven't
on
been
your
confirmed
bows.
yet, so don't do that yet.
Can you?
It might hit her.
How far away is the thing?
It might come
from
back
us?
to me.
40.
I might get a spurt of acid. I hope I get a spurt of acid.
You definitely do indeed take 11 damage.
I'm so sorry.
As you
Shit!
shoot your arrow, the cold still not really leaving your body just yet. It is shoots off and hits her square in the thigh.
I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck. Do I get a bonus action still?
Yeah, you still have a bonus action.
Did
Whatever
she
you
get
can
the-
do with the bonus action.
Does she still get she still gets like 2 attacks a turn too, right?
No, not with a bow.
Oh, with the bow? Okay.
No.
I
You only get 2 attacks if you have an extra attack, or if you're doing 2-weapon fighting.
Okay. Then I'm gonna. Is there a way that I can like figure out a way to like skirt it and kind of like sneak up behind it?
Did you already move 20 feet?
No, I didn't. I took my shot.
I mean, your movement, you could.
I just want to figure out a flanking position.
Well, nothing is currently outside of Setlali flanking it. So if you want to get
Right.
behind it,
Yeah.
you would have to. I mean, don't forget as your bonus action, you can use dash.
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm
Yeah.
thinking if I can
If
dash
you did
around.
dash, yeah, you would have the opportunity to put yourself behind.
Okay, then I'm gonna dash around behind it.
Okay. Is that it?
That's all I can do.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's right, because you use bonus action to dash.
Yep.
Okay. Nameless.
How far away is it from me?
40 feet. Setlali went out 40 feet, and then it popped out of the ground to attack her.
Just do it, baby. It'll make it interesting.
Okay. Sorry if this hurts you, 'cause it probably will.
We have healing
Can-
potions. We will get you.
Can I... is it tail out, or is it still in the ground?
Like I said, it's
Just the
still
head.
mostly in the ground.
Mostly in the ground? Oh. Okay, so then what I want to do, hopefully, is
I know what she's doing.
sit there and then go Winds of Destiny change and cast Thunderwave and hope that it's hard enough to blast its head off. But I want to go 5 feet forward.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah!
What's your movement speed?
35.
35?
So I'm gonna go 5 feet forward, and it's a 15-foot cube. Am I understanding
Centered
that
from
correctly?
yourself. Thunderwave is from you.
Right, so does not that starts there? Oh, so
Yeah.
I have to be 15 feet close to it.
You
I
have to be
understand.
within 15 feet of it for that to work.
Okay, then I'll go up to 15 feet. So I'll go.
35.
35.
Or,
Oh.
sorry, 25. 25 feet.
I'll go 25 feet, and then sit and go Winds of Destiny, change and cast Thunderwave.
Okay. And you're trying to keep.
I know it's not going to, but what I'm hoping is that like half of its body will get pushed and the other half is still stuck in the ground and it'll just like rip its head off.
Okay.
Physics.
Go ahead and roll me. What's the thing for Thunderwave? Is it an attack roll or is it a save?
Save. Sorry, I had to figure that out.
What's the saving throw?
It says attack/save Constitution 15.
Oh, so does it have like a chance to hit for damage and then it has a bonus effect that you have to do a save for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Check that. Okay.
It says it takes 2d8 damage, but I am casting it as a second level.
Okay.
So technically, it's 3d8 if it
Right.
doesn't pass. It's a Constitution saving throw.
To avoid the damage or to what's?
It says on a failed save the creature, but regardless it'll take half damage and isn't pushed away.
Great. Can you go ahead and roll me a what is it, a wisdom save?
Sure.
Or is it a constitution save?
Constitution.
Constitution
Come on,
saving
baby.
throw.
Come on, baby.
15.
Does that mean she passes if it's Constitution 15?
What is your spell
Constitution
save?
15.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, it also passed
Fuck. But 2d8.
with another
3.
natural 20.
I don't like that dice. You should get rid of that
No.
dice. You have to move to a different part of the room.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's.
But I get 3.
I'm just gonna try.
That's
I'll try to use the
weighted.
worst
That's
die, but
weighted.
like.
Only use that.
No,
for
that wasn't
Liam.
the Liam die. That was my other die.
Oh.
I switched dies for the creature, and I'm gonna switch again
So
just in case.
3d8.
That table's no good.
I know. How do you have all the 13 luck?
I don't know.
Not a D8.
I'm the DM.
I'm God.
Okay, so 3d8.
I think he's alive.
6.
I think he's lying as well.
I think he is alive.
I think he's a liar. I think he has all the
14.
die.
So it takes 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage to the creature, and 7 points of damage to you, set alive.
Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you.
Don't worry, I have a plan to
And
save
then
Oh, what's your plan?
Because you're
it.
grappled
I'm gonna
still.
grab it.
Evasion. I don't know if you actually have evasion yet.
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
if you
Oh, that's
grab
also
it,
only
would it
dexterity.
constitute as a beast?
If you grab it, I'll stab it.
Depending on his answer, I have.
No, it is not.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, if you grab it,
Would
I'll
it
stab
constitute as an animal?
No.
It doesn't count as an animal?
I'm still gonna try it. Hey, you thing! Let her
I'm
go!
gonna speak with it as you normally do with any animals or beasts.
Even though he just told you that
Okay.
it's not an animal?
I figure maybe I'll speak common. Who knows?
It's
Maybe.
insects, it's entirely different.
It just kind of it's still just flailing with.
You upset it
We
even
have
more.
to
Set
get
Molly
her
takes
out
more
of there.
damage.
To get her out of there.
Please don't. I only have 13 hit points.
Has no effect from what you can tell.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Oh, I'm not worried.
13 is not.
When it screeches as well, it doesn't sound like any language
I'm not worried.
either.
Liam's
it
going
sounds
next. Watch this be the one
Liam's
time he
going
doesn't roll a
next.
natural 20.
like a screech.
And he has a turtlet.
Why did I get such a bad initiative roll?
Okay.
Liam's turn. Liam directs. Well, Liam's going to use his bonus action to direct the turtlet to fire again at the ink egg.
Well, that's what's it called?
Oh, well.
We heard it there for.
I fucking knew it. The one time he
Pancake?
rolls, he does not roll a natural 20.
No.
You rolled a 1?
So Molly's gonna get
but
killed right here.
No, she's not. She's got 13 hit
No,
points.
it's actually just enough to not hit her. It just goes wide as it's moving its head back and forth and back and forth. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say your thunder wave, while powerful, doesn't seem to have the resonance that you needed to have the desired effect of popping its head off.
Worth a shot.
It would have been sick as
It
hell.
would have been really cool.
And the
Would've been
shot
sick.
from the shot from the turtlet goes wide, and it just kind of streaks off, and you see it hit a distant hill. And,
Kills a kobold the next turn over.
Liam then takes out his
Just
hammer,
see an explosion of 4
his
kobolds.
returning hammer, and he has to walk forward 20 feet, and he...
Yeah.
Every
Shut
time.
up.
Every time he has to walk forward.
Alright.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to open up him.
Come on, tell me that it hits at least.
Maybe. And I'll tell you when it does.
Why you do this? Why you make me hit my friend? I know. Come on, Philip. You got this.
I've got to be coming up at some point.
Kill it in one.
I think it's going to be that thing and then me.
I know.
And
I
then
think so.
I've got an idea.
Alright.
I just need
Watch it be
I just
next.
need one question.
I just need her to live until it's my turn.
I know. She will. 13 hit points is like
So plus 7.
Don't worry, all I have
He
left
definitely
is
hits
healing
it.
shit, so.
perfect.
Yes.
Nice!
Spectacular. I can do no damage.
That's okay. We'll take care of it. As soon as I get my
8.
aim on.
Nice.
Nice.
What'd he
Okay.
You hit him.
Oh fuck yeah.
You hit it.
We don't gender.
However,
don't gender
however,
the huge
however it
ant.
identifies. Yeah.
Okay. He gets a good smack in there from his hammer as it pulls back to his hand, and you see it kind of like
Does it drop it?
its little. It's not like armor plating necessarily, but it's kind of like that. It's like slightly crack a little bit.
Oh, where?
On its like right side.
Okay, cool.
It is now its turn, and it is going to make
I see it doing you.
Of course it gets to go before I do.
another attack against you, Setlali.
Of course it does. Well,
Since you are still grappled, it has
Advantage.
advantage. Yeah, it does hit.
yeah.
Do an additional 7 points of damage, 3 of which is acid.
So now I have 6 acid damage.
Does she have a resistance to acid damage? Being a snake person.
No, she has immunity to poison damage and immunity to poison condition.
So you said
Okay.
7 points of damage?
Yes. So
Okay.
4 of it is 4 of it is slashing damage, and
She's gonna live.
3 of
She's
it
gonna
is
live.
acid damage.
She has
Well, she can't take any more damage until my turn now. Hopefully.
right. Unless I shoot her again.
I go before that.
Okay.
I just need this to work.
Just need this one thing.
So,
It's my turn.
that is.
You get advantage on strength too. Get your shit
Maybe
out of there,
Lolly
baby.
maybe you were supposed to go before it.
The monster's
Go ahead,
disqualified. Book the initiative order.
Who started
Make
it?
me. This is not your turn,
Okay.
but just make me a acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice.
Get it, girl.
Athletics is strength, and acrobatics is dexterity.
Advantage on strength.
You said strength or.
Well, I said acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, sorry.
Athletics is strength based.
Well, I'm
and
gonna definitely
acrobatics is
pick
dex.
athletics because I have a +6, so that gives me a 23.
No, but you get advantage.
And
So
you
get to
get
roll it
advantage.
again.
On strength base.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right?
Just take the second roll
Yes.
and see what.
If you took the strength, look, a 23 is good though. If
Right,
you-
but
23
what if
is
you get a
great.
natural 20? Just take it. What's the worst that happens? You don't get. You get the
You'll
23.
always have the 23.
You'll
Oh,
always
okay.
have a
Yeah.
strength.
Oh, yeah.
Advantage. You take the higher of the two results.
Yeah,
It's
23.
Not, it's not,
23.
I was like, what's the harm?
Yeah, no, there's no harm.
Oh, yeah, 23.
Yeah. So it tries to bring you back down into the ground.
That's the
and
music that
as
plays.
it
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
as it like puts its face back into its hole, you're able to like break the mandibles and
Hype.
you jump out of its grapple.
Cool.
It is now your turn, but it is now within the ground. It has no you have no purchase to like fight.
I'm just like, fuck. Just like throw a sunbolt down the hole.
Just do it. Just do it.
Okay, yeah, can I just throw a radiant sunbolt down the hole?
Yeah.
Hype. Okay.
Just Caddyshack this
Just
shit.
get it.
Mm,
4 more kobolds from random
that'll be a
holes. We're
10.
like,
To hit?
Yeah. To go down the hole. I don't know.
I mean that's only one attack. Don't forget you do have multiple attacks.
I do. And I could do it
You have
again.
extra attack
Do it
and you can
again.
use your bonus action to attack again.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to try it again.
Listen to what you have extra attack, which means when you take the attack action, you can attack one more time for free.
It's for free.
So use that one first, is what I'm
free?
saying.
waffle fries.
They were there. Best
free.
in the city.
Oh, okay.
Use that
then I'll
one
do it.
first, and then you could still have your bonus action for something else if you don't want to use it for
Okay, then
attack.
I'll use it again as an attack.
Because like one of your abilities is patient defense.
That's 15.
15.
Mhm.
The first charge and throw with your Radiant Sunbolt. You kind of weren't sure where it was, and you see it like kind of scuttling down as it hits the side of the little tunnel it's made. And on your second one, you have a better purchase of like where it is, and you're able to, and you see it like smack it right in the face. So go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Then I go like that.
Hell yeah. Radiant Sunbolt is
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay.
Can you have a bonus action still?
What would you like to do with your bonus action? Don't forget that you can also move.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
away from there.
I would like to walk back, or at least walk away like the 10 feet that I previously walked.
You walked 40.
Just kidding. Then I'd love to walk back the 40 feet that I would like to walk back the 40 feet, and if possible, I would like to pull the arrow out of my leg.
Yeah, as you like, you do this sort of like kind of like somersaulty backwards, and it wasn't that deep, but it was just enough that like, and you pull it out, and a little bruised and battered, you come back to the campfire.
Cool. Yeah, that's it for me. I would like to not do.
You still a bonus.
You do still have a bonus action if you'd like to do anything.
No, I think. Maybe I'd just like to do patient defense, use the key point just in case like it comes from somewhere else.
You got it. You are now in patient defense. So what does that do again?
It does. It's a bonus action that I can take the dodge action. So if something hits me,
You are now in the dodge.
I
Yeah.
am now.
So the dodge action, what it does is oh god, I'm gonna have to remember in just a second. Philip, your turn.
I'm at.
So it's underground now, yeah?
Yes. It is.
Okay, well, my train's are out the window. Question about what you think about Misty Step. With Misty Step, if I am touching somebody, can I take them with me, or does it only affect me?
Misty Step as an ability, I believe, says yourself only. So give me just a moment.
I could have sworn like
Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Okay.
So there's no language involved that says you can bring
I remember I teleported Flanagan before. Oh, it's because anything that I cast also works with my summoned thing. So that's why I can use it to channel spells. Okay. They're what, 40 feet away?
The hole was.
Where's
Lolly moved back towards you guys, towards the campfire.
She's 30 away?
And
No,
I'm
no, the campfire is 30. Then the line was 20 feet out from the campfire light. That's what I'm saying. The light gives you guys 30 feet of light coverage, and then 20 feet out from that was where the line was. She went out 40 feet. That's where she got attacked. She's now moved back to the campfire.
So she's at the campfire 30 feet away.
And I'm
next to you.
She's next to me.
I'm
at the campfire.
Is the center of the
It's
camp.
right outside the tent? Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm campfire. Am I like 10 feet, 15? I know I'm.
You went out 25 feet.
So am I like in front of campfire?
Yes.
Okay, other question.
And I'm next to the hole.
If you have a spell that takes an
you're
action
right.
and a spell that takes a bonus action,
You
can you
only
do
went
Right,
20
ish.
feet out.
if you've got a spell that takes an action and a spell that takes a bonus action, can you do them both in the same turn?
Say it one more time.
If you have a spell that takes an action and then a spell that takes a bonus action, can you do them both in the same turn?
You can only cast. Basically, how it works is if you cast a spell that's a bonus action, you can only cast. It's about spell levels. It's the you basically can't cast multiple like powerful spells in the same thing. So it's about like if you cast a cantrip, you can't cast a spell of a certain level.
It would be a second level action spell and a first level bonus action spell.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
You have to. It is.
Okay, well then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at the second level on Set Lolly.
Okay. This is what it is. You can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip with a casting time of one action. So if
For
you want to
everybody?
use a bonus action spell, you can only cast
It has to be a cantrip.
a cantrip.
Okay.
No matter what. Yeah, no matter what class you are. That's like kind of the whole sorcerer's thing, is that they get an ability that allows them to cast 2 spells in a turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Cure Wounds set lolly
Okay.
at second level. So that's 2d8 plus 3.
All right.
Where's my d8 at? Here it is. It's a 4. It's a 3. So that's 10.
Go ahead and
That's
That's something.
heal 10.
Yay.
That's your action. What would you like to do for your bonus?
Can I just ready a defensive stance or ready? Can I use my movement to just kind of?
You can get into a position that puts you at a better advantage point.
Yeah, I basically just want to like
Mhm.
be like I want to like position myself. I want to be like on my toes, like kind of ready to like move at a moment's notice.
I get you. Technically, here's what I've been considering when we basically are developing combat. I've been toying with some stuff. What I'm cool with is the potential for readied actions to be bonus when they're defensive like that. Like,
It's basically just I want to have my shields out. I want to have my shield out, and I want to be like on like the balls of my feet, ready to like
sure.
ready to like shift
Sure.
my weight like wherever it needs to go.
Yeah. All right.
And I also want to just say like everybody like get close to me or something like that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe spread.
That's up to you. Make a decision right now. What are you saying?
I want to tell Set Lolly to stay close, and for the others to spread a couple feet away. Only a couple feet.
Just trying to think if you have enough time.
How many words does he normally get?
Technically, like 6 or 7.
Is it Lolly stay? You guys spread?
Something like that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. Back to the top with Click Whistle.
Okay. I want to. Okay, I have my bow out, right? Can I? I don't know if this is like a perception, but like I want to like see if I can like feel any rumblings. If I can see if the ground is like if I can see anything like burrowing right underneath the surface. Like, can I see
Go and roll me a
or
perception
hear
check.
anything? All right.
Interesting perception, but it feels like perception.
Right? It
Yeah.
feels like investigation.
Yeah.
But I'd say perception.
It's not investigation. Investigation would be like,
So when you're
oh,
actively
this is
looking
what
for
this
something-
object is. I want to know everything about it.
Right.
Perception is using your senses, like you're talking about. You want
That's
to
what I'm-
feel the ground. You
I
want
want
to hear.
I
You
want
want
to
to look.
hear. Yeah.
That's perception.
I want to smell if I can.
I've lost the ability to smell.
All right, so that's
It's fine. It's fine. I got. Yeah, I'll make sure it's fine.
that's an 11.
11. All right.
Nothing.
You just it's the rain, it's the ground is wet, it's also muddy, it's not necessarily the best.
Fine. I hate this rain, and so I take off, but only like 10 feet above the ground. Like
Okay.
I want to be like I want to knock an arrow. Is that a thing that I can do
So
with
the
the same?
perception check I'd say was a bonus action, so if you want to
Okay.
take your action to ready
Yeah.
yourself to do an attack, sure.
I want to ready an attack. And I
But when
want
it
to
like pops out.
yeah. The second it pops out, I want to pop off an arrow.
Right. Okay.
All right. That's
So-
all I can do.
Next up after that will be Nameless.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. So I would like may I ask what the difference between blind sight and I can't even do that. Never mind. Ignore my question.
Blind sight is if you can't see anything at all, you still know. It's like how bats see.
Echolocation.
It didn't super matter for me, but that's
And then like tremor sense is the thing of if people are walking around you, you know where they're at.
Tremor sense.
Yeah. Blind sight is you know objects in your vicinity just without having to see them. And tremor sense is they have to be stepping on the ground for you to actually.
Can they be moving underground?
Yeah.
I can't do it because I realize it flied.
Wait, what?
She
I
do that
can't do
creature yet.
flying thingies yet.
Oh.
Okay, well, my entire plan just went out the window. I saw it. Okay. So, second question. Is a wild shape a spell? Or is that an ability?
No, wild shape is an ability.
Delightful.
So you could cast a spell, do wild shape, but you can't wild shape then cast a spell because the language involved with wild shape is you no longer have like the physical capabilities to do spells.
Delightful. So I'm going to cast are you two are by each other?
I'm right by Solalia.
Okay, great. So I'm going to
Liam's
cast
there technically too.
a healing spirit and ask like the nature to protect my friends, and that is a 5-foot cube, so I want to put it like 5 feet, like right in front of whoever's in the middle, so it covers them all.
Yeah, I'd say Philip's in the middle. Yeah.
Right, so right by Philip. It's going to look like a transparent panther. And every time that you start your turn there, or you enter the space for the first time, you get to restore 1d6 to that creature.
Damn.
And that is going to be my bonus action. And then as my
What
action,
spell is that?
healing spirit.
It's a really useful spell.
That's a really great
What level
spell.
of spell is that?
2.
Interesting.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
That sounds advanced for
No,
2.
I wasn't questioning you. I was just saying like, oh, that's a really cool spell. I really
It's
like
like a
that.
level conjuration.
It's one of the things we talked about like last week when we were trying to figure out like
Right.
How to keep
Okay,
it
so that was
alive.
your bonus action.
And then as my action, I am going to become I don't know animal kingdoms well, very ironically.
It's okay.
what do ants hate? An anteater.
Spiders.
Be a giant anteater.
Elephant.
Oh!
Dude, tapers.
Are you
exist
looking
in
for things with a
Superbus.
burrow speed?
Yeah, but
You could look for things like a badger, things like a wolverine.
Oh,
they're
a
not
badger
in
would
here.
fuck
That's
this-
the
Honey
thing.
badger.
I was gonna be like a honey
Are you
badger.
sure? Badgers
Honey
are
badger don't give a
I
fuck.
didn't see it.
Okay, give me a second. You know what I can do?
Badgers are definitely in D&D because in my first campaign I had a pet badger.
Oh, what was his name?
Hepatitis.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
I need no more context than that. I want that to just live in my mind forever. And this is my associate, Hepatitis. He's a badger.
I've come down with associate hepatitis.
Associative
of,
hepatitis.
I don't want to. I just want. Why is
You
it
got
showing
another
me
badger
all
you can
of
call
the-
Hepatitis B.
Yeah, I just want to.
Well, no, that's the thing. He was called hepatitis badger. Basically.
Hepatitis B.
Then I also had cystic fibrovine, which was a bison.
Oh,
I had a rat named Anthrat,
I love this.
Here we go.
and then I had a
So,
Wolverine called Genital Wolves.
a giant badger
Genital wolves.
is a challenge rating of 1/4.
Okay, giant,
I
Yeah,
love it.
giant. It's a medium-sized creature.
giant badger. What do I look up? Because that works fine for me. I think.
It's right here. It's just basic rules. I mean,
I unfortunately can't look it up.
Giant
I'm
badger.
saying I can keep it up here on the screen.
No, I literally cannot see it.
Great.
So
Just bring your glasses to.
I thought I did.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. It's all good. I got a way. I got a way around it. Don't worry about it. I'll send it to you.
Okay, great.
But that's what you want to do.
I just wanted to. If it has, that's fine. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna yabba dabba do.
All right.
Yeah,
Hope it has
yeah, but
okay-ish
goddamn, you're right.
attacks.
Hope it has.
If it's on, I can just look it up. It's not a big deal.
No, it's hard
Giant-
to find on
I
D&D.
can't-
It's hard to find on D&D.
I found it. Giant
so
badger.
I can put it in your wild shapes though.
I got it right here. Giant badger.
Okay. I'm
I
saying
did the yabba
I
dabba
can
do.
I can
Oh,
add them
did the
into
do.
your
But yeah, but
into
Oh,
your
that's-
D&D Beyond, and I can make them.
Yeah, that's great. But for right now, I have it pulled up. So
Yeah. All right.
I am a badger.
Sounds
A
good.
giant badger.
There you go.
Living the dream, honestly.
And then I'm going. No. Yeah. That. Then I'm
So
gonna.
it's your action and your bonus action have already been used.
Yep.
So you can still move.
I'm gonna go to the hole.
You're gonna go to the hole.
Yeah.
All right, so you're only 15 feet away from it. So you move your 15.
I have a speed of 30 feet, so I'm just gonna stay there.
You have a burrow feet of 10 though.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to go in.
So
yet.
okay, all right. You can.
Is that for digging a new burrow or moving through an existing burrow? It seems like you'd be able to just.
I'd
move through
say
an
it
existing
would
burrow,
be.
like,
I'd say it would be making a new one.
Okay.
I'll look into it a little bit more later,
It seems like,
maybe.
it
but
seems like it makes sense. You should just be able to move.
yeah, I think
through
that's how I would imagine it would be too.
Yeah.
Slime a badger.
Sup, a badger.
So that's it. That's it. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, you just sit outside of the hole.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not complaining.
I
against it.
know,
I
I'm
was
just-
making sure that's what you're.
That's
what
yeah.
your turn was.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
After
a
that's
snarl.
gonna be Liam. Liam's also
snarl.
gonna ready the turtlet and his hammer to kind of be prepared to fire. After that, it is Setlali.
It's not the creature.
Oh, sorry, it is a creature.
Or are we finding out that I was supposed to go before the creature this whole time?
No, it is the creature first.
I'm going on this from now on.
Use it as a roll though.
So-
you have to try to save.
Literally, it's so good. Okay.
Okay, Setlali, it is your turn.
I don't like that. I know I shouldn't do anything, but all I want to do is go back because she's now standing there outside of the hole.
Yeah, you all see Nameless shrink down to this, like, not very small, but like
Giant.
'cause she's this medium-sized badger. It's this giant.
Yeah.
It's got these like white streaks.
Yo, badass.
Click Whistle just like yells from the air.
Red wall. Red wall.
Red wall! turn into a.
Salamander destroyed.
Are there any snakes in the area?
What wasn't it? It was the
No.
like mind
No, it
almost
like
became a
Franciscan.
snake.
No, because
But-
I can cast animal
Yeah.
friendship on
Yeah.
them and then
It
have
was all
them
based
attack.
in like European,
Except not
Medieval
really.
mostly like English. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna move. So dumb.
Come on, I'm right here.
His name's Philip.
What do you want to do?
Hey.
I don't know because I want to stay there because I have 16 hit points, but I also want to move forward.
You can always ready a dodge.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't I already ready
You
my
did patient
patient's
defense. That's a turn, but now you can use your action instead to do it again.
Patient defense basically just lets you do it as a bonus action or something, as opposed to.
Yeah, I guess I'll ready it again. I'll use another key point.
You don't have to use a key point.
Oh.
That's what I mean. It's like
That's just your
to
action.
yeah. It's just that's what Chris just said.
Got
Where
it.
it's like, patient defense means I can do it quicker than most people could.
Great, then I'll just ready that.
Yeah, you'll just take
For
the
next
dodge
time.
action.
Yes.
Okay. That's for the next round. So anytime you get attacked over the next round, they have disadvantage against you.
Perfect.
All right. So after that is Philip.
Still no sign of this thing?
Nope.
There's not really much else I can do other than just kind of. I want to do two things basically.
Okay.
I want to ready myself to like dodge and like be in that like defensive stance. I want to ready myself for that defensive stance, and I would also like to. So Shield of Faith is like a bonus action. Can I like kind of hold that to like do on reflex? No. What?
No, reactions can't be bonus actions.
Can I hold that action at all though, or like casting a spell? Can I hold it as
What's Shield of Faith?
Shield of Faith? Basically gives 2 AC to somebody within 60 feet.
No, because there's other spells that allow to do that as a bonus action, or as I'm sorry, not as a bonus action. spells like Mage Armor or Shield allow you to do it as a reaction. So that's the point of those kind of spells, is that one, if it says it takes an action to cast or a bonus action to cast, that's what it costs.
Then I'll just ready my defensive stance, I suppose.
Okay.
And actually, as I do that, I'm just gonna also pump 15 lay on hands into set volley.
Sure.
It's right there.
Also, technically, you both got 1d6 bonus because you started your turns. I just realized that.
Oh, healing?
Yeah.
I'm already full health.
Anybody who's taken damage, you do get the...
You're in the cube of that thing, which is the two of you and Liam.
10 feet?
5.
5 foot cube? Okay, yeah, you are the only one outside.
Okay, so you get 15 from me, and then you get however much you
roll.
get off that d6.
I'm
Thank
up
you,
above,
friends.
though, technically.
That's what I'm saying,
I'm
you're-
still with her. Okay.
I am now completely.
Yeah.
Because I'm up above.
I'm saying you're the only
My
one
max
outside of
HP.
that
Great.
spell that she's talking.
I am back.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking to her.
No.
I was like, I'm too. No, alright.
I'm back.
She's
Back to
back.
Cliff Whistle.
Alright, well, shit. I still have my knocked arrow, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I guess I'm gonna do another perception check to see if I can see
From
where
the air?
this... See if this thing is gonna... Yeah, like from the air, just seeing if there's any weird shit on the ground,
Sure, go
any
ahead.
sort of disturbance. I mean, there's nothing else I can do, literally.
Just fly underground.
Easy.
We know how much you love being under
Fly
ground.
into the earth.
And in small spaces.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's where it's at. 17, 16, 17. 26.
Hype.
So,
The Earth is just dirty sky.
Dirty, suffocating sky.
space is just the sea of the sky.
Space is just the sea of the sky.
Water is the essence of moisture.
So, looking down to the ground, there's something that's kind of coming to your attention as you're hunting to see if anything's changing in the landscape, anything bubbling up, or anything. The nature in which it broke through the ground the first time seems to indicate that you're probably not going to be able to do the thing that you're asking. Like, it's not bubbling up on the surface and then...
It's just suddenly like this.
Yeah, so it's...
Shit.
So
Okay, I
it
should've
doesn't
landed.
seem like it's going to do the thing you want to do, but that's what you're gathering. Like, but it's also one of those things where you're not hearing any chittering, you're not... Like, even being over the hole, you're not seeing any activity, you can't... Like, there's flashes of lightning lighting up the hole a little bit, but you're not really seeing much. Because that's the other thing, you're outside of the... I should have actually technically
firelight,
had
yeah.
you made a...
Okay.
Because you have disadvantage because you're poisoned, but
Right.
I'll allow it. I don't
I mean, I
mind.
didn't get anything from my...
Well, you got something. You got...
That is not gonna... That is not...
Yeah.
Any
I wouldn't call
right
that nothing.
now. Yeah,
You
that's
know
true.
that it's something you can't do instead of something you just weren't able to do that
weren't
time.
able to do this time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay then. Can I
So you can't hear anything specifically right now.
Okay.
It sounds gone to
Okay.
you.
alright, great. Then I'm going to is talking a bonus or is that a free action?
It's free.
Alright.
It's just that you only have like 6 or 7 words.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, nameless. I'm flying back to everyone. And I move and I fly sort of back that 20 feet so that I'm near the group.
Okay. Still in the air?
Still in the air.
Okay.
Still with my
Nameless.
ready to action.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go down the hole.
What? Okay, great.
That was my plan.
Shit.
So that's why I'm like, oh
Oh, I should have just cast Shield of Faith on her.
Shit.
Okay.
no! I'm just gonna go down
Shouldn't have left.
15 feet. Since technically it's my movement, not my burrow speed.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. Like, you're not making a new hole, so it's fine.
So I'm gonna go down 15 feet.
Okay.
Do I hear anything? Oh, perception.
Sure.
I get advantage on it.
Shit, I shouldn't have left.
17. 19.
18.
18.
Okay. Going in 15 feet. Wet mud getting under your claws.
Uh-huh.
The blind... I guess badgers aren't blind, but there's a degree of your senses kind of have overtaken into this animal form.
Uh-huh.
You're fitting into this hole pretty nicely. It's larger than you are, the hole. And as you climb down about 15 feet, keeping on to the... It's kind of just like a straight drop right now. As you keep going. But you're able to, again,
Okay.
like, climb within it. And after 15 feet, you can only hear the rain.
What else?
You see in front of you, however, it goes down another like 25 feet
Please go back up.
until it veers off.
Can I sense the direction of yours off?
It's veering off in two different directions.
Of course it is.
One is like the way it came.
One is certainly away from the camp, and the other one is in a different direction away from the camp.
Great. I'm gonna scurry back up.
Okay.
And smile.
From 40 feet away, Philip and Setlali, you're able to see a little badger.
Oh god.
Terrifying.
Oh god.
I breathe out in
What a
relief.
terrifying creature.
It's almost worse than my smile.
Liam continues to ready. Setlali, it's your turn.
I'll just stay ready.
And similar.
Basically, yeah. I'm just waiting.
Okay. Click whistle.
Waiting.
Back to you.
30 feet towards him.
Okay.
And then get on my hind legs and be like, with my little paws, be like trying to gesture like, don't see them. Like trying, I know, probably failing miserably.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, buddy.
How do? What is
Charisma
that?
bonus.
Charisma? Oh no! That's worse than nameless. That's a -1.
Whoa.
You guys just kind of see this, like, you have really hard time, like, getting on your hind legs, and then when you do, for, like, the 3 seconds that you're, like, you're not getting anything across that you think you were trying to do.
Then I smile again.
Oh, please stop doing that. Is that... Are you in pain? What is that?
Alright,
Well, there we go.
I'm gonna drop initiative for now.
Okay.
Did we actually scare this thing off?
I'm gonna land. I don't know if we scared it off or we just... It's coming back later.
How am I supposed to sleep now?
Very carefully. And maybe in your armor.
I finished putting on my armor.
I put on my boots.
If you do, even for this last, like, 2 hours of the you won't get the benefits. You have to take it all the way off for the rest of the sleep.
Oh.
Okay, gotta take it off, man.
Okay. Can we reestablish perimeter or no?
Yeah, maybe a tighter perimeter.
Maybe an underground perimeter?
That'll take some time.
Oh, Liam's got nothing better to do.
Mr. 20s McGillicuddy.
What?
he's rolled all 20s. He's Mr. 20s
okay.
McGillicuddy.
I will say that Liam has a chance to reestablish some of his alarms.
Can I help?
Yeah,
I'm real good at traps.
but it's basically one of those things where it's like he can do. So 2 of them were sprung. He can only fix 1 of them because if you guys continue to do stuff like that, that's like exhausting yourself. So you guys can fix 1 of them. So.
All right.
And it's fine. He fixed it.
Good job,
Only
Liam.
19.
I'm gonna get my
He says
ass
nothing
to
because
sleep.
it's true.
I know.
Get your ass to sleep.
I'm gonna get my ass to sleep.
I'll
It's
stay up. I'm great.
Are you good?
No, I mean, yes, I technically have all my hit points back, but I
Are
think
you
I'm gonna
exhausted?
go. Oh, me personally, after that traumatic experience, hell yeah. All right.
I'm just adding some stuff in there for you in your actual character page.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm
So
gonna
that you'll
go
have it.
back to sleep.
Oh, and our temporary hit points are gone, by the way.
Temporary hit points are gone
That's a
indeed.
very good idea. Oh wait, did he take all your temporary hit points?
Mm-hmm. He
Oh,
literally took
wow.
all but one in the first
The first attack.
Mm-hmm.
So realistically, I lasted longer than I probably would have.
Yeah, you would have died.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, good
Here, I added
thinking.
a bunch of them for you.
I don't know how to do that, but that's delightful.
It's in notes.
Oh, well now do you know notes? Is it?
You have to refresh.
Refreshy fresh. Winter
So,
fresh.
the rest of the night goes off without a hitch. You are now benefiting from the. You have the full benefits of a long rest.
Yay!
There's just this wounded ant
Don't
just
have
wandering
So
around
any
in the
hit
ground.
points
Like,
that
"Oh,
were lost
man."
are gained back from the long rest. So you are back at your maximum hit
Oh, I was
points.
already back at my maximum points after everyone's
Cool.
everything.
Any
I have
spells and
to
everything?
take a moment because I'm thinking I'm gonna change some spells. So, just giving a heads up. I
Yeah,
was gonna do that, but I'm just letting you all know. So I might not be paying attention.
I appreciate it. That's all good. So, morning comes, sun is rising, the rain persists.
I hate the rain.
I think there's a song about that,
Liam?
Liam.
I sing of the glorious rain.
Well, that's the opposite of what we're talking
that's
about.
exactly the opposite.
That's the
the
only rain
exact
song I know.
opposite.
That's where I'm from.
One time I heard
You're
That's
someone
our
from
favorite
rain?
rain song.
Well, one
We
time
sing to make the rain come.
I heard
We have
someone
rain
left
instead
the
of
cake out in the
Christmas.
rain. It was absolutely terrible. That's me making a joke, friends. I almost died, remember? I'm allowed that. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Alright,
to
let's
the fire. I don't know.
I'm gonna go. She
To the fire.
walks away.
No, I stay at the fire.
let's just
Alright.
get to the motherfucking outpost as quickly as humanly possible.
Oh.
Or birdly possible.
I didn't know they expected us to fuck our mothers there.
All right.
I'm so cold.
He's got to be warm by now. Come on.
I mean,
Anybody
It's
who
still
was
raining.
poisoned from the night before is no longer poisoned.
oh, then I'm
as
fine.
well.
Never mind. I
Oh
love
no!
the rain.
Never mind. Never mind.
Sing in
There's
the
enough.
rain.
There was enough dry, but you can tell that if that happens again, where you have to spend hours, multiple hours in the rain, it's going to be a factor.
like
We're almost
three of
there.
them.
We're almost there, baby.
Like 3 hours in the rain.
Maybe.
We're almost there, baby. It's all
Alright.
good.
Can it the nameless? Can you do the horsey spell again?
Nope,
Or-
nope, I'm not doing that again.
Fair point.
Because if that happens again, I cannot do anything.
Fair point.
We only need to do it. One
And
more
I also
time to
don't
get
know
there,
if
though.
I'm doing it. So give me a sec.
We only need to do it. We only need to do it one more time to
Yeah,
get there.
Nameless
though.
seems kind of like patiently meditating and
Okay, so I guess we're walking.
Yeah.
She's self-meditating.
Oh.
you guys pack up camp.
Yeah.
I'm flying.
Okay.
I'm getting on Flanagan. I did nothing that entire fight.
Didn't do
I
nothing.
shot Set Lolly. That is all I did that fight.
At least you hit something.
I hit my friend.
So
I was just there.
I can't believe we didn't level up by
I-
stacking
Actually,
that thing
I
off.
ripped him in half.
I'm
I ripped his
really.
face in half, right? Or I just tried.
you move further north.
We're moving. We're moving. We're walking.
After the third hour, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from everyone, please.
Alright, I'm gonna try this other dice.
Ooh, I did not save
buddy.
the Constitution.
Hey,
Oh!
there he is.
Neither did I.
There he is,
What
everybody.
interesting
Plus
note.
We get
three,
the plus
right?
three
I know,
from
right?
him,
Still
right?
plus 3, yes.
Did you really just roll another one?
No, I rolled a 2,
Okay.
which is 1 away from the 20 though, so it's pretty much.
Not the same thing.
God, these rolls are garbage.
God, Friday the 13th.
After a plus 5, that's a 9.
Sorry. 7.
13.
16 and 14.
Okay. 13?
Mm-hmm.
You, and Liam, finally, after an entire night, are now suffering from the poison condition.
Oh my
Like whistle
God.
falls from the sky.
No. You just have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. As you are shivering cold.
It's all good, baby. We're almost there. It's only 3 hours at this outpost, and that's what we just did.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it. We're showing up their poison. They got healers there, probably. I
Probably.
assume.
At least one,
I
right?
hope we don't get there and they're all dead.
I know, wouldn't that be funny?
So,
Funny in a we're dead kind of way.
Funny in a very unfunny way.
as the third hour ends,
Yes.
you, for the last 20 minutes, you actually see smoke and campfire.
Oh,
in the
okay, good.
distance.
That's the
I
good
got
smoke.
nervous that it was
Not like
bad smoke.
burning building smoke.
That's-
No, just
that's
very-
that good smoke.
That's
Just like,
good,
yeah, you
good.
can tell that it's like the rain at this
That's
point
good,
has
good.
also come down to a drizzle.
Oh, thank God. I hate
And
the
it's-
rain.
Go ahead and everybody give me a perception check, though.
How about that 14, baby?
Oh, wow.
26.
11.
Jesus.
I see everything.
Plus 9 to perception. I guess you're an Aarakocra rogue. That was
Yeah,
good.
bitch. Hawkeyes.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Bitch.
So, Panther was a 22,
Absolutely.
and I was a 15.
Bitch.
Okay.
Bitch.
Pretty much everybody but Liam.
Bitch.
Actually, not even pretty much. Everybody but Liam.
Bitch.
You guys notice that as you're coming further towards the smoke and moving that direction and the rain starts to lessen, the clouds aren't getting any less dark. And it's almost like a comical sort of film set rain, torrential downpour on this side, drizzling over here.
This is just like that film set I worked on.
This seems like suspicious rain.
So that area that we just walked through is like eternally raining, basically.
It was raining very, very heavily.
That was a plus 6. That was a plus 6 to Dex. You just took out all the anger from the ant onto that one cockroach. Just punted him into next Tuesday.
Fucking out of here.
At the crest of this hill, at the last hill that you guys are at, you do see where the smoke was rising. You see this sort of probably like half football sized encampment, like football field
It's
size.
a real small encamp. Okay, all right. So it's 50 yards.
Yeah, 150 feet.
I also know the sports reference.
I also know basic math regarding. Is it standard issue units? What do we call that?
I don't care. Let's keep moving. God.
Use the metric system.
If you want to be you want to be a DM, why don't you use the metric system? Bitch.
DM stands for does metrics.
The encampment is very bare bones. It's tents and campfires, and most of them seem in like a semi-good condition, but it's still rather simple. Nothing is laid down permanent. There's no like wood structures at all. Everything is still tarp and canvas. They look well supplied. You don't see a lot of people, like even from this distance. You guys are about like 50 feet away. You guys don't see any people like huddled or you know, like looking sickly even from out here, but it just seems rudimentary.
What do you want? Something?
Outside of one key feature, in the center of camp, there is a 12-foot obelisk.
Oh.
And sitting at the point of the obelisk
He knows what an obelisk is.
Great. sitting at the apex of the obelisk is a faintly glowing blue stone, fixed into a socket. From this distance, you can see that there are etchings on the four sides of the obelisk. The very faint glow.
Can we see
The obelisk is
etchings
glowing, or
from
just the
there?
stone is glowing?
Just the stone is faintly glowing.
Can we? So we see that there's etchings. Can we make them out from how far?
No, not from this distance.
Okay.
These are about 50 feet away, but like you can. It's a large structure, so it's
Yeah.
it's something where like you can kind of tell that there's something sketched into it. You'd have to get up to it to really be able to tell.
That's a big lodestone.
I mean, I would like to go look at it up close,
Definitely.
but I mean, we can't just walk in there.
Yes, we can. Who's
Yeah,
gonna
we
stop us?
can.
That
We got permission from Daphne.
I mean, okay.
From this vantage point as well, about 300 yards still north, you start to see the plague marshes.
Oh, what does that look like?
It's this dark green and brown sort of meshing of moss and grass. Small little pools in this distance you can see, but it stretches for the rest of the horizon. That's about what you can see from this point. It just seems like there might be a few trees in there. You can see a couple of outcroppings of them, but they're short, they're tiny, they're, you know...
Change our freaking spells.
I sure hope we don't have to walk through that to get to the plague marshes.
Plants, and I chose to not do it. Had a last time though.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I hope we don't have to walk through that to get to the plague marshes.
I think that is the plague marshes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Okay, we continue. We sally forth.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get our asses to the camps.
So again,
I'll land
it
and
seems
walk
like,
in with
yeah,
everybody.
it seems like there's it's just after breakfast as you guys come in.
Man, we missed the most important meal of the day.
You guys had to have it for yourselves.
How are we gonna
I
survive
whip those
now?
up in case
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
like-
I put it back up.
You got it?
It's not the
What's
same
up?
thing. I
Get a-
can't cook.
Get a banana and coffee.
You would think
So you
This
guys
is Starbucks.
Can we go to the bagel
come to
station?
the
and
camp
get the-
again. It's not so much like derelict or people are like super downtrodden. It seems people are kind of terse. People are seeing you come, like you come to the
What race is terse?
outer perimeter of the encampment. They've got these sort of rudimentary walls up, just kind of basic, like barbed wire kind of stuff, kind of surrounding this place. 2 guards sit at the entrance with spears.
I'm just mimicking your movements. Don't do it. Don't pay
Okay.
attention to me.
They're both holding spears.
Don't look at me.
They see you approach. Everybody's got like these like poncho type things on, and some of them have their hoods down. Some of them, like again, it's like a drizzle, but it seems perpetual.
We should get some of those.
It would be really nice.
That would be really
And
helpful.
I've been wet for so long.
in a uniform movement, you hear, and they both have their spears just kind of, again, not pointed at you, just barring the entryway. State your business.
We're here to rescue a dwarf and go to the Tower of Blight. And we're not out of either of those things.
We're here to see Barrett.
We're here to see barrels.
Barrett. Barrett. He means Barrett. Daphne sent us from Sisted.
I'm Philip.
Do you have any sort of notation from Daphne?
She didn't give us any.
Both look at each other. The other guy like nods back and he starts walking away. Wait here.
Okay.
10 minutes go by, and the other guard comes back, and following him is like a 5'8", 5'9" human man. He's got just sort of slight grizzle. It's kind of salt and peppery. He's sort of receding in the back of his head and his hair.
Oh no.
Blue eyes, brown hair. He's got a sort of slim physique. He's wearing studded leather. On top of that is his poncho, and he kind of pulls it back. Sitting above that, though, can I get a religion check from you and you?
You bet your ass you can. Can I
roll
be?
of the
Oh,
day.
ooh.
That's when we get the Bible.
Hot damn.
Natural one.
Okay.
Hey, baby. What's a 20 do for you?
All right.
A lot
So,
more than it
Lolly,
does
it's
for
something
me.
that you're not
So, yeah.
necessarily. You're kind of keeping your attention down to keep your hood up.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you kind of don't catch it.
You had a hood this whole time?
hood this whole time.
Oh,
So,
idiot.
am I gonna have to split you guys up?
Yes. Sorry.
No, we're good.
Alright.
She had a hood this whole time.
I forgot I had a hood. I'm
She-
really mad
She had a
about
hood
it.
she had a hood this whole time. She was dying of tuberculosis.
I'm
I'm the one
legitimately
that saw this.
angry.
He rolled the natural one, and I saw the religious thing because I would love to know
No.
about it.
We gotta play it how it rolls, I guess.
Oh, what was that? She got a 20 and I got a 1?
So you notice the symbol is the symbol of the Raven Queen.
Oh, I know who that is.
And as soon as you notice his, you start to notice that the two soldiers also have them in different places too. Like one of them has it on his belt buckle, the other one has it like as part of his like weapon strap.
Ah, I see. I see you're a fellow disciple of the sisters.
Well, you know, people of the world, we all follow the sisters. You said Daphne sent you.
Yes. Well,
For what purpose?
well, we think that we may have the ability to get into the Tower of Blight and to save one of the heads of the
Thorgul?
Thorgood?
Yeah, Thorgul.
Thorgul? Of the Thorgul Mining Company, who's trapped inside. Daphne said that you may be able to assist us in understanding the plague marshes and how to traverse them,
Without dying.
preferably without dying.
Kind of looks at Panther, looks at you. Soaks you all in, looks at the turtlet. Yeah, definitely sent word before you got here. Yeah. Said you'd be coming through. You all fit the matching. You all fit the descriptions. Come on in.
Oh, I would love to see how she described me.
Me too.
Sure. Follow me. And he kind of turns around and walks back into the camp.
This is a boring guy.
Do we
Not a lot of
do we
humor
walk
up here in the
past
plague marshes, huh?
Yeah.
Can I look at my surroundings and see, like, as we go in further, what else do I see?
I was expecting.
Like of the camp?
Yeah.
was
Sure.
expecting a lot
Go
more
ahead and-
ha-has
yeah.
in the
Yeah, I
Or
don't
are you
want to
gonna
make you roll
explain
for like.
that? Like,
I'm trying to say like what are you? Is there anything
Laughing
specific
at
you're
it?
looking for? And yes, you do go by the obelisk and all.
like if there's something that everyone has, like they all have this sort of shield, or if they all have this sort of like, and it's like
They have different weaponry. They seem to have like a bunch of different. What am I trying? Gun racks, as it were.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to say like weapon racks. I was
Yeah.
just.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just making a Wayne's World reference. That's all.
I don't have a gun.
Let alone miniguns to necessitate an entire rack. What am I gonna do with a gun rack? So,
If you didn't like it, you could have just said so.
So they have assortments of weapon racks everywhere. So there's different pole arms. There's different swords. Everybody seems to have carrying like a short sword at least.
Is it made of like the same kind of materials, or like does it look like?
Yeah, it seemed like from your very rudimentary knowledge of military.
I guess I'm trying to ask: does anyone have anything made of something similar to what the spire is made out of? That's what I'm trying to get at.
I get you. No. It seems like I'm trying to say like it seems like if that's what you want to know, you can totally lead with that.
Okay, I was trying to like.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to skirt.
I wanted you to give me more than I asked for, so it's great.
Yeah, I'll just let you know. No, there's nothing like that. It seems like standard military issue stuff. It seems like basic weapons, a lot of steel, a lot of barrels of arrows and things like that. Like it seems. But again, the thing that you notice is that there's a lot of foot traffic. There's also a lot of drag marks over everything. It seems like they have a fair bit of activity here. Like they don't. Yeah, that's kind of the best. Like that's what you more notice.
Are there any animals?
No animals. Kidding. There's a couple of dogs. They're like war dogs.
Getting a
They're
dog.
kind of like, they're service animals.
They're service animals.
They're like K9 units, you know. Like,
Are there a bunch of Saint Bernards with barrels of life-saving water around their necks?
no, it's a bunch of.
That was
it's actually more like Dobermans and like
It's
German
actually
Shepherds.
maple syrup.
Okay.
Really?
So cute.
Yeah, no, they as you like walk by
The
them,
dog is cute.
as you walk by, like some of the
All
dogs
dogs
like
are
kind of
good boys.
stationed everywhere. They're all like laying in their protected little canvases and things like that, and they all seem, even from the glances that you can have of them, well fed, well treated, peaceful, but you can kind of tell that they're also alert. Like as you guys step by their stuff, they all perk up and look at you.
Is it kind of like the comic with like the dog and the cat? The dog is like a military dog, and the cat's like, "Hey, you know what I'm talking about?"
I don't know what you're talking about, but
You know what I'm talking about?
I mean,
It's like
kind of.
it's like
His best
PTSD
friend.
dog. Yeah.
And the
oh,
dog
I
is
do know that
Like
one.
a scar over his eye. Is
Yeah,
it like that kind
kinda
of like
like that.
attitude, or is it like a?
Kind of.
Okay.
Again, it's stoic. It's stoic dogs. Again, they're trained. They are there not to.
working dogs.
They are working.
Okay.
They all got
Those
vests
things
on
are
that say,
again,
"Don't pet me,
Well
I'm working."
fed, well trained,
Okay.
well cared for. So it's like
Well, I do
it
that
seems like the reason that they're calm right now is because everything's fine.
Okay.
But they do like look at you guys, and their eyes don't leave you as you walk by. And certainly, like as Panther walks by, you see a couple of them like stand up
That's a big dog.
and look over. Panther kind of like
He's bad.
keeps walking. As you pass the obelisk, what are you?
I just want to see if I know what the etchings are. Like if it's a language, if it's just.
It's one of those things where it's similar to what you saw in stuff like The Mansion, where it's like they're very clearly runic etchings.
Mm-hmm.
So they take They take a basis in like Draconic
Bases.
as a rudimentary sort of form, but they're
They're
not
not.
necessarily saying words. It's more like we blend these symbols to empower something with something else. It's like kanji, where it's like it does mean something, but it's an entirely different form of how to say something.
Also, do I notice if people are touching it, if they're just standing by
Nope.
it?
No, nobody messes with it at all. Nobody touches it. But Liam
I was
would
gonna
be
go try.
super, super curious about this, so I'm
I was
not
gonna
gonna
go and
not
try
let him.
and touch it, but if nobody's touching it, I really don't want to.
Yeah. So Liam's. Oh my god, that's really interesting. Look at the bottom. And he points down, and on the bottom, underneath, sort of semi stuck in the mud, so it's a little harder to tell, but you can see these threads, like tire threads, like a tank, right? Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
threads on a tank. I'm giving real world examples so you know what it looks like. Not that Philip understands what a fucking tank is.
I just agreed with you. I don't know why you're getting defensive.
Are you okay? Sure.
I think it's treads.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
treads.
you're right. Treads. Yes.
Well, I wrote threads.
Yo,
so-
check out these new tank threads.
Me too. I was like, because I thought it was like growing into the ground.
Nah,
and I was
you're
like,
right.
No,
It's treads.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
No, correct me if I'm wrong.
Don't thread on me.
And I think it's treads.
So you see that, yeah, it has these sort of treads underneath it as.
Like it has the whole ass wheels, like under, like the movement style treads.
And the
Under
human.
the
It looks
obelisk?
like it could move.
We're
Like that
still-
obelisk can fucking move.
We're still behind the human, right?
Yeah, he's still leading you forward, and Liam's sort of like still
Um,
whispering to you, like nobody's. To answer your previous question, by the way,
Yeah.
nobody's touching it. Nobody's really paying attention to it. Everybody kind of goes around their business.
Can I be cast to detect magic while this is happening?
Yeah.
Or the ritual?
Oh,
Ritual is 10 minutes, by the way.
Yes.
Excuse me.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
are you? So you're starting it now, so it's not. Yeah. All right, just letting you know.
Yeah, imagine that's right. Sorry. Excuse me.
No, yeah. Excuse me, sir. Sir, who's
He
walking?
stops. My name's Barrett.
Well, you technically didn't introduce yourself.
You asked for me, and then I come out. I
right,
thought you would know
that's-
who I was.
I do, but I didn't want to assume. You know what they
It's
say.
all right. Just spit out your question.
What is that?
That?
Yeah.
That's our ward.
Oh,
So it
so it's
protects
adopted.
So it protects your camp?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate
In the 19th century,
assumption.
will become a gentleman one day.
It has wheels on the bottom.
And they go round and round.
Shut up. I knew you were about to do it too. I can feel it happening, and I was like, just once. Just once! Let it go.
So you've moved this before.
Oh, several times, yeah. We have to move it every fortnight. It needs time to recharge. It takes a day to recharge the lodestone on top. So we have to move it, and so I mean, truth be told, that's actually what you are coming into right now. We've got about 2 days before we have to move it again.
Where does it move to?
We sort of just move around the perimeter of the Plague Marshes. We just kind of keep it at... We send out scouts. I can tell you the rest of this in my tent if you would like.
I would love that. It has been so wet outside.
Yeah, please. And he directs you back in, and...
I wanted to ask one more question. Can I do that while we walk?
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's like he starts walking and talking.
Can I hold back and see if there is like a way to like go to the top of it? Like see where to go to the left?
It's 12 feet up, so it doesn't have any like handholds or anything to like walk up it, but it's still angled, so like you could climb it reasonably, right? Like you could reach the lodestone if you wanted to. It would take a little bit of time. If you're thinking of stealing it.
No, I'm just thinking of touching it.
Oh, sure.
I am.
Wow.
We touched the lodestone last time. And
You're calling
shit went
nameless.
magical.
You're calling nameless a thief.
No, I'm just saying. It's
I'm a
just,
thief.
Is it because she's a wood elf?
No.
Racist ass.
Racist ass hoe ass.
Racist ass, hoe
I
ass.
think we can touch it.
Touch the load.
Climb the
He
obelisk.
touched the butt.
I mean, we could try,
Nameless touched the load.
but like,
Oof.
Put her fingers all over
how
it.
do you expect
No.
to get up there?
Well, I was hoping maybe you could like lift me.
How much do you weigh?
115 pounds.
Actually,
I'm not very strong.
Why did I think you were strong?
I don't know.
I think it's because you have like muscles when you punch things. So
Hey, nameless. Maybe you could ask me or Philip.
yeah. No, I
ones who
realize that
lift.
now. I thought she was stronger than you all.
they are the ones who live.
She's more dexterous. She's more agile.
Just kidding.
You
No,
know,
I'm
just
sorry.
places. Shit.
Just
And then my last question for you.
Hey, Barrett.
Hold on. That's what I'm saying. He's still
Oh, still
so
answering.
semi-answering your first question.
Sorry.
Actually, no, that was the end of that. So, what's your second question? And then,
Dumb question. Is there a way to get a smaller, like, travel-sized version of that? Like, do you know someone that can do that for us?
sure, the man who built that might be able to.
Is he or she or they here?
No,
Great.
he resides back in Sestead.
Is his name Nerith?
Yep.
Oh.
That's our guy.
Yeah.
I love that man.
Has anyone ever touched the lodestone?
Well, Nero did when he put it in, but
Would I get like super in trouble if I touched it really quick? Why are you laughing?
Can I ask this real quick? Is this question like a legit? Are you trying? Are
I
you
legitimately want to ask if I
No,
can
no,
touch
no.
the
I know you're
lodestone.
legitimately wanting to ask. I'm trying to say, like, are you? Is the tone involved attempting to persuade him to do it, or is it just a question?
It's
at
just
this moment?
genuinely asking.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Trying to determine if I was going to ask you to roll for something.
No, it's like genuinely.
you're just
am I
asking.
gonna get in trouble? Like, is someone gonna shoot me?
I wanted to make sure. Thank you.
When I get super in
He just
trouble.
looks. He does look at you kind of
Have it.
questioningly. Though, is it? Why do you want to touch it?
I've touched this.
I've touched many stones before.
I've cradled a stone in my palm before.
Okay, let's make it do it with a straight face.
Okay. I just wanted to say load.
Now that you're
I
putting,
know, I just
now
wanted-
that you're putting pressure on it, you can't.
You can't.
Now that you're putting pressure on the load.
Yeah.
Do it.
Nothing worse than a
I've
pressured
touched
load.
many lodestones.
So you've touched many lodestones in the past. Is that what you're trying to say? You've touched
and
them before.
they've spoken to me.
She's very in tune with nature.
And
Like looks
stone.
at your hands and feet. Looks at Panther. I can tell. Well, why don't we have a little bit of time first before you just start touching our stuff?
Before you start touching your lodestone?
Yeah.
Got it.
Before you start touching my load.
Before you get your hands
Your hands
on
on
my
my
stones.
Yeah. I don't particularly like strangers touching me stones.
Bomb me dinner
That
first.
is a fair statement.
We don't want to blow your lodestone.
That's a stretch.
How's that a
At
stretch?
best.
How's that a stretch compared to touching your load? Blow your load is a sentence.
Yeah.
So we go inside
That's a
the
phrase.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's the word load. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and blow your load is a thing.
tent. So we go inside
So,
the tent.
we go
anyway.
into
It's more of a thing than all the other times you randomly say lodestone.
You weren't even.
You're just so
Didn't
upset
go
that
here.
Archo being the one that's
It's good comedy.
God damn it.
Oh, wonderful. So, he brings you into his
They would
tent.
have killed it. Yuck yucks. That's all I'm saying.
Where the fuck is Yuck Yuck?
It's a,
I don't know.
it's a Canadian comedy.
It's a Canadian, like.
It's
Oh,
so
it would have killed in this place that we have no possibility
This
of
joke would
reaching.
have killed in Canada.
It's so specific.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's wonderful.
Are we inside a tent?
Maybe we
Yes,
can have a break
we are.
soon.
Great. Click whistle is gonna shake off. Like.
All right.
The tent is now just dripping wet.
I'm doing it in the foyer. I'm being slightly polite.
The foyer of the tent.
Just that 2 feet inside the tent. That's the foyer.
Tent butler, can you take my cloak to the coat room, please, of this tent?
All right.
Do you have valet parking
What
for
if I
this
ask you to
tent?
leave character?
And so
Okay. All right. Settle.
We're
Settle.
back.
Where's the loo?
Jesus Christ.
Settle.
Set lolly? He said. What?
He
that lolly.
there's a large table in the center of this larger tent. Couple of coat of arms type things are. It's a fire. Coat of arms type things are placed among. You can also see he has a scabbard and like a belt, but it had no sword within it. And you see the sword laying on top of the table. It's a finely crafted blade, finer than the other equipment outside. It's an elven longsword, so it has no hand guard. It has no, but the blade is curved, and it is like sort of just like one single unit.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Does it happen to have
It's-
any like a stone in the hilt or anything, or is
No,
it just?
it just seems. Yeah, it just seems like a well-made blade.
Yeah.
It's just a good sword. All right.
I
Are there
like
any
I like
maps on the
blades.
table?
Yeah, there's a few. It seems to be. It doesn't seem to be. There's one that has like a bunch of X's outside of a perimeter, like out of like you see like a semicircle kind of drawn on it, and you see a bunch of X's as like outside of that circle.
Okay. As that's the only map.
There's also like a world map. There's a map of Grania,
Okay.
of the country you guys are in.
Hell yeah, Grania.
Are there any like letters or anything?
A few. You can't really make out what any of them are. They're kind of all like open, and a couple of them have things.
Nothing of interest.
I mean, they're. If you would like to try to look at them, you can discern if any of them are.
like not overtly, but
All right. I'll say an investigation check. This will also kind of count as like a quote unquote sleight of hand, so that you're just kind of trying to peek at them.
investigation.
14. You kind of subtly move through the space and are able to take a few quick glances. It seems just like routine sort of what you can glean from like them half open. There's a couple of words that stand out, just sort of like no activity to the west.
And nothing from like loved ones.
You would have no context for that, so I won't say yes or no.
I guess like is there anything like being like love so and so? Yeah.
Not
Deer.
not that you can make out from
Okay.
them being like half open or
Okay.
like all
Alright.
strewn about.
No Dear John letters or anything.
Actually, there's a few Dear Freds, but it's weird.
Oh, oof. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate name all around.
But there is a
Fred's
deer
his second
named
time.
John outside.
John
So
He's getting on with
John
Flanagan.
Deere.
Hey,
Oh my god, that's what I should have named Flanagan.
No, I love Flanagan. Don't change it.
I can't.
He's also
name
not a
this
deer, so.
one. Yeah, but an elk is just a fat deer.
Fat deer.
Like
You.
Alex is gonna come for you.
What your second question was?
If we could get a travel sized.
Right. Okay. So you answered that.
Hey Barrett. We have a quick question. Since we are going to the Tower of Blight, you don't happen to have a spare cleric who may be foolhardy and willing to prove himself?
a sparrow if you're trying to save time.
No.
Did anyone... You mentioned scouts. I know that you said the scouts go out so that you can move your camp to the next place. Have any of the scouts gone into the Plague Marshes and have possibly come back? We're just trying to figure out what we're up against, really.
Yes. Well, Daphne was saying that you would need some advice.
Definitely.
Right. Wow. Plenty of my men have gone in and come back alive. But
That's a good sign.
It's a very good sign. But...
I mean, a fair amount of them haven't.
Do you have any of the ones
That's
who
not as
are
good of a
here that have
sign.
gone in?
You're looking at one. What would
What's
you
in
like to
there?
know? We only have gone. Now, let me preface this as well. We don't go more than 3 miles in.
Are you kidding?
No.
How many miles in is the Tower of Blight?
10.
As far as we know, 10, 11, 12. We're not sure. It's far. Farther than you can see in the Plague Marshes. A persistent fog plays over that place.
A
Can't see
fog?
more than 30 feet in front of you at any time.
You never had anybody in the air, did you?
No.
Okay.
Not many people we have that have that capacity, but it's a thick fog.
Okay.
It's towering, as far as I can expect.
So that means it looks like I'm grounded, friends.
What sort of creatures have you encountered there?
Well, like I said, I can only tell you what I've seen and heard.
That's more than we've gotten instead.
Instead, everybody just tells us not to go, which isn't an option, unfortunately.
People assisted. They love to think that they know everything. They haven't been out here. They don't know what it's like.
That's what we thought.
All they know is that they shouldn't come, which they're correct. But they don't know why they shouldn't. They don't know at what lengths we go to make sure that they don't have to.
So what are we facing out there, Barrett?
Can I ask a question first?
I can't stop you.
What's the purpose of going to the Tower of Blight?
We need to save someone.
We saw a vision. So,
You saw a vision.
literally we were transported, actually. It was less of a vision and more that we were actually taken.
You might even say that the Raven Queen called us.
Literally, almost by name. Us three.
Eric. Crow.
She showed us things. She showed us the dwarf we were looking for, whose name I'm forgetting. This dwarf. She showed us that he is within the Tower of Blight, and he is being tortured by a tiefling. And we have made the promise to this dwarf's sister that we will get him, either dead or alive, out.
I wasn't there, but I'm happy to be involved.
There was threat of more than just one.
Yeah. But that's a specific one that we're looking for.
We think we may have the key to get inside as well.
So you see, we are stuck between the plague marsh and a hard place.
Stuck between the...
I'd
A
still
plague
choose the
in the
hard
marsh
place if
place.
I was you. However, seems like you're just foolish enough to try anyway, so you'll need that.
What's that guy's name?
The dwarf?
Yeah.
No, the magical asshole who
Yeah,
built the
nice.
tower and
Calenth.
Kalenth. There we go.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You guys have said it
Magical
enough.
asshole. That's my nickname in college.
We believe we have the key to the tower that Kalenth had been hiding. So we think we're able to get inside, and potentially we may be able to find a way to reverse the plague lands, plague marshes.
That's news to
Yeah.
Me too. But hey.
Well, I feel like the Tower of Blight has to have something to do with
Right,
it,
but
right?
you're going to share that with the group? Sorry to interrupt to fight in front of you. Were you ever going to share that with the group, that you figured this out?
Well, I figured if there's a lodestone behind it, then...
So you're making assumptions. Why don't we just tell them what we actually
You know what
know?
they say about assumptions.
You should
It's always a good idea.
Oh, we have different sayings. My homeland, they say don't assume.
Huh, well that's very different than the one that I made up.
Well, maybe we should keep our options open. Maybe we can do something to help with the plague marshes. But most importantly, we need to get this guy out. And not die in the process.
Either way, if we can get inside, we'll be able to get more information than we currently have.
I'm not disagreeing with that sentiment. I'm just saying maybe we should just stick with the facts for right now. If you actually know something, feel free to share.
I don't think Philip actually knows anything.
I know that. I assumed that.
Phil's just gonna stand in the corner at this point.
You tried, buddy. You tried.
Look. Good on you for braving the plague marshes to go save this dwarf.
Thank you. Finally.
I mean,
for once.
the only men who ever come out here to the Blight Company are people as foolish as you. The Blight Company is the name of my battalion.
It's not the worst name I've heard.
What's the worst name you've heard?
Well, we knew a guy named Winterfresh. That was weird.
Truly.
It's a bad name.
I don't think he picked it.
Well,
I'm pretty sure we gave him that name, Philip.
who's to say? Am I right, Barrels?
Name's Barrett.
No, I'm Philip.
My name is Barrett.
I'm sorry. He's
Special.
chronically stupid.
Like it's a condition.
It doesn't make him a bad person
It affects him on a constant basis.
on a constant and chronic basis.
It's like persistent tremors,
It's
but chronic stupidity.
He's trying his best. He's doing the best he can. I don't think he knows my name either. So
I've learned your name. Don't ask me to spell it.
CLIQUE.
That's impressive.
It's like the more complicated spelling of click.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a long name. It must be the complicated one.
It's probably French. There's a couple silent letters in here.
where does the accent aigu go?
What?
Honestly, I would love if he knew those words.
In French.
Ah, un nom de plume.
Somebody puts a hat on.
Puts on a little beret with a feather in it. Oh, fuck.
That was a fun track, though. I wanted to roll down it for a little while.
God damn it.
But he is. And he's trying his very best. His heart is in on that.
You don't have to defend your friend for being stupid.
Good, because I normally do.
I wish I had a spell.
Listen, there's things out there that, like I said, we've only gone about 3 miles in because that's all we need to go into.
That's as far as your patrol goes?
Yes. There's no reason for us to go any farther than that. We barely even go there. I don't let my men go more than 2 miles at any time. We as a company might go in 3 miles if there's a particularly bad scouting, but 2 miles is about the breadth of it. There's desperate things in there.
Like what?
There's carrions and there's giant beasts that feast on the dead. Ghouls. Ghasts. The undead.
What's a ghast?
Not to mention, there's something wrong in the air. Not just the fog.
You mean the air's like poison?
No. I don't know about poison. But there was a patrol some 6-7 months ago. Me and my men, they a bit bigger of a hunting party and chasing down some of the ghouls that got us. We came to a clearing and there was a moment where we We stopped, kept our breath. 5 minutes turned to 10 minutes, turned to 30, an hour. By the time I came to, a sea of moss and vines had wrapped around me. Barely made it out. The only other person who survived that day with me was Reggie, First Lieutenant.
Is he
Can we
here?
talk to Reggie?
He's here. He will only tell you the same thing I've told you.
So if you stop for any length of time, you get eaten by the ground, basically.
As far as we understand, that was when we were in camp. That was when we decided to stop camping within the marsh. And that was also when we decided to hire Nerith to make that ward you see outside. It can't be activated while it's moving. It has to be stationary. And it doesn't help. We thought if we built it, it would fight against the land. But unfortunately, that land's already tainted. We can keep it at bay when we keep the monsters at bay. But it does nothing to the land.
You haven't found any sort of... I know you said the ward doesn't work. But you don't have any, magic users that have, experimented with this? They don't have anything... You have no solution to this at all?
We had a few people come through here before. But I'm sure, as you've discovered, not many people want to come out here.
Definitely not.
Can I roll a... Probably a religion check? Maybe a...
For what?
I wanna see if I can make any deductions based off of what he's described about the land and the way that it's being affected and all that, compared to past experiences we've had, say with the Hills of Madness and everything, and the way the land has been affected there.
It's not really a religion check as much as it would be
Is it an Arcana?
Arcana or nature.
Okay.
It would be one of those.
Okay. Can I make a check to try and make a deduction there?
Yeah, you choose between Arcana and nature.
I have the same bonus to either, so
I'm just saying,
But I don't know who's doing
you
that,
just choose
so,
whichever one.
Does a 5 work for either of them?
It's hard to collect yourself in the data that you would need, right? You're having a hard time surmising anything. You're thinking that there's a connection, but it's kind of just escaping you. You don't know too much about... the plague marshes just sound like a regular marsh, or they just sound dangerous. You don't know if there's any real connection.
Okay. Woof. Alright. So, have you never seen the tower?
No, not myself.
Do you know anybody who has?
Not anyone alive. It's been a long time since anybody's even really tried to reach it.
Has anyone who tried ever come back?
Well, that's what I mean. They did. That's why we know that it's out there. But by this point, they ain't alive. Not century. It's decades ago.
I want to ask a question, but I didn't do the religion check.
Is there anything else I can help you with? I don't mean to be rude, but look, we can give you a little bit of supplies. We can help you protect yourself from the rain. It's another thing that is persistent out here. Never stops.
So the rain persists all the way to the tower, as far as you know?
As far as I know.
Ugh.
You're looking at moving pretty slow through those marshes as well. It's not easy terrain.
Well,
I have a quick question. I noticed that you have a sort of like badgy thing, and like the guards had some sort of badgy thing. One had it on a belt buckle, one had it on his like weapons belt. What is that the ward? Is that something that we can?
You could call it that.
What is it?
It's so the Raven Queen knows to find us when we die.
oh, well,
To shepherd us through to the other side safely.
that's not gonna be quite the help that we're looking for.
Well, I mean, I don't know if. I guess you can't really strike a deal with death necessarily, but.
Well, I've heard many stories of doing so. Unfortunately, I don't think it's any kind of deal we'd want to strike.
That's true. Okay. But isn't the Tower of Blight the Raven Queen's turf? I mean, I'm new around here, like literally to this plane of existence, so.
No. As far as I'm no theologist, but from what I understand, it ain't hers.
Whose is it then?
Fuck if I know. Whoever's it was originally, if it's still theirs, it's theirs. Whoever's in there now and it wasn't the original owner, it's theirs.
Have you tried? I'm not really big for this, but burning it?
We can barely find the thing.
No, I meant Plague Marsh.
The land.
Oh. Yeah,
What happened?
didn't catch. Parts that did go back
Immediately?
over time. But quicker than you would expect. The next day.
I assume you're actually a devout follower of the Raven Queen, or at least somebody in this camp is.
Most of the people in our camp, devout is a strong word for any of us. We follow the teachings and we pay homage because what else is there? We see death every day. We don't want to be a part of it.
That's fair.
Do you know, is there anybody in the camp who you would say truly feels a connection to her?
No. Nobody here is an acolyte of any kind. No clerics.
You have no clerics here?
No.
Do you happen to have a couple spare healing potions then, or?
No.
Cool.
Does the camp ever come under assault, or?
Periodically. That's what that ward's for. Keeps him away. Every 2 weeks, takes a whole day to recharge. During that day, they certainly come out. But that's why we move. If we're on the move, it's harder for them. They have senses, they have ways of being able to detect your presence, but it's very short range. It's not... It's... If we can move far enough out every time, for a bulk of the day, we really, we don't have to defend it as much.
What sorts of creatures have you found yourself fighting?
Well, like I said before, giant insect type things, undead, ghast schools.
Is it like a giant ant?
Now they're farther south.
What was that, by the way? We got bit by a large ant.
Oh, you fought an ankeg then.
I'm sorry, an inkhead?
Ank.
Hey.
A-N-K. Ankeg.
Okay.
A-N-K-H-E-G.
Mm.
Yeah.
You said you're recharging in
2 days.
2 days? And you said that's when they all come to you.
Thereabouts. It's not that they all come to us, but any of them that are going to be on the outskirts, they'll...
What exactly?
So if we were to maybe go during your off day, would there be less of them?
I can't guarantee that. I mean, I don't know if I can advise it either. It's not going to change where they are. It's not going to change them being there in the first place. It's just that when we move, they tend to try to follow us. And that's just on the outer perimeter. I don't know what's farther in. I've heard nasty tales, though. Powerful undead. Ghosts. Heard a tale of a banshee or two.
So, but have you fought any of these things?
Oh yeah,
Have you defeated any of these things?
I'm still here.
Great. Then how did you defeat the things that you came up against?
You hit them until they stop moving.
Okay, so there's no like special like weakness to fire, weakness to frost, weakness to bad puns. I don't know anything. No weakness at all. You
Yeah,
just hit them
certainly
and
some
hit them?
things are more susceptible to. I mean, we've never really tried, but outside of a few things that we already knew, my men and I have specific functions, and over time we have learned certain tricks.
What are those tricks?
I
Do
mean,
you
the
like...
undead don't like fire much.
Great.
And that's about it.
That's it? Cool.
There's plenty of creatures in there that aren't necessarily undead. Don't really have any way to fight against a moss that tries to eat you.
True.
Not sure what else to tell you. There's no trick to the plague marshes. There's nothing that's helpful outside of keeping your wits about you, don't stop moving, and pray.
Has anybody...
Be quiet.
Is that a command
So,
right now
how
or
do
like
we
in general?
know...
In general, if you're going to move the marshes, be
I
quiet.
thought so too.
I
I
thought
thought you just told me to shut up.
I too. I was like, wow.
What was your question?
If one was trying to get to the Tower of Blight, how would we be sure that we're moving in the right direction?
Well, true, that's tough. I'm not sure that I could give you the right advice outside of whenever we go journeying into the marsh. If we want to find our way back out, well, pulls out a cylinder device. It's metal on its rim as well as the bottom. Holds it up. It's got this sort of glass. And he's holding a compass. He says, "Well, use one of these." Sort of uses, as I understand it from Nerith's explanation, it uses a polarity that blends itself with the world. And when you hold it parallel, it gives you information about which direction you're facing. Clips it back to his belt.
Do you happen to have any extras laying around?
The one we could borrow if we promise to bring it back.
Unless we're dead, in which case... Well... Yeah.
I don't have any extras. Sorry. My men need them.
Yeah. Alright.
I don't know what else to do at this point.
I'm just gonna say I don't really feel that great about going.
I don't think we're gonna feel great about going.
I don't think we are either. But our choice is to leave the dwarf.
Right. I just want to know, I just still am not convinced that our lives are worth.
Look, I have a bit more to take care of around my camp before we move in 2 days. Just start getting things packed up. Things start to be squared away. I'll give you some time. Use my office, it's fine. My tent, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. I'll be back in about half an hour. Again, you're welcome to some of our supplies. A few things to keep the rain off of you. Help you with the elements. But outside of that, I can't give you much more than information.
Thank you, by the way,
He
for
grabs his sword and sheaths it.
helping us with this. You've done more than literally almost everyone.
I can't understand why you want to go in, but I certainly would love to help you. Just to... Good spirit. And he walks out.
I would like to immediately walk over to the desk and start shuffling through those papers and just sort of look in.
He comes back in. Don't look at my stuff. Walks out.
I continue to look through his stuff.
Alright. It's a lot of notes of scouts, again. Like, it's one of these things where it's like, no activity to the west, you know,
Are there any, like,
250 yards due southeast, valley is primed for relocation. That kind of stuff. It's a lot of, like, notation of not the plague marshes, but the area
But
outside.
around
Like,
it.
yeah, like, they're talking about, like,
what's the most recent one?
none of them are, like, dated.
Oh, okay.
What, so this, I mean, this camp isn't huge, but, like...
No, about 150 feet long.
How many people do there seem to be around here?
You could gather there's probably about 45 people in the company.
Is there a lot of tents set up? Or, like, what?
They seem to be, like, 2-man tents.
Okay.
And then there's other like canvassed areas again that are like training. There seems to be like some places where they run drills maybe. There's also, you know, their mess hall and stuff like that. There's a couple of different. They have a place that's like a forge type area. There's not like an actual forge that they like erect or anything, but there's a wheel, so they kind of keep all of their equipment in good shape.
Wow.
What is
got
this
that,
for?
I got that on a roll when there's no...
What is this for? What are you rolling for? Because you didn't ask your question before you rolled. You just rolled and then...
Oh, no, it's trying to make a decision about, like, what do you do?
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Just keep talking about
Self-control
stuff.
roll.
Yeah.
Does it have a break?
We're about to.
Amazing.
Yeah. I was letting that finish and then I was about to say...
Perfect.
This is
Sorry,
where we're
I
going to take a
hate to
nice
be
10-minute
person,
break.
Oh,
but-
brilliant.
Yeah. All right. We will be right back, I think.
10-minute break. We've been going for 3 hours already.
We're all like spread out across the
Hey, everybody.
Hey, so
Hey.
actually, we realized that we've been playing for about 3 hours. So we're probably going to call it here in a second. I want to give some closing moments for you guys.
Okay.
To go ahead and say any last minute things that you want to say.
In character?
Yeah, in character.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
We're coming back.
No characters allowed.
For
Okay.
3 hours.
You're
No
still in his,
characters
you're
in
still in his
this
tent. You're still
3
in
hours.
everything.
3 hours.
Guys, I want to know why we're... I don't know. It doesn't sound good to me. And I have bigger things than to die for some person I don't know.
That's a fair point.
Look, I'm just sort of along for the ride a little bit. And, while I agree with you, there's many more things that I want to do in this life. I think one more that I want to do is to still do a little good along the way. And I think we could do that.
If he's there, we can't leave him.
What if he's not?
Well,
That's fair.
if he's not, the worst case scenario is, well, that we get out. But
That's the worst case scenario. I think the worst case scenario is that we die. That I don't get to say goodbye to people that I want to say goodbye to. That I don't get to have any closure for me. They don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what's going on with them. So that's cool with you? Great. But it's not cool with me.
you don't have to go.
I don't know if you all remember the whole entire, like, mind battle thing. But, like, I do have to go because y'all are my friends. And that's what friends are supposed to do. But I also think y'all are not being the best of friends to everyone else. You're just doing it because you want to do it.
Nobody else has to go.
Right, so we're just gonna let y'all go. You go by yourself?
If we went by ourselves, how would you feel?
I wouldn't let you go.
That's not.
Because I hate
that's
that
not the
I
question.
feel for you guys,
The
but
question
I do.
is, what would you feel if we were there and you did not know how we were, or if we were alive?
It's not an option, so I don't understand why
That's
you're
not
asking
the
the
question. Please answer the question.
I wouldn't like it. That's why I literally just said I'm not gonna let you guys not go. I don't know what about that question makes any sense to you.
So imagine being his sister. I don't have a family.
So why the fuck isn't
but
she
you
here?
guys are the closest thing I have.
She can't
But
do it
imagine
herself.
She
sitting
can come with
there
us.
She can't.
every single day, wondering if the person you care about the most in this world is alive or if they're dead. What if we took Panther and you sat here?
Fuck
How
you!
would
Fuck
you
you!
feel?
Fuck you! That's how I feel every fucking day! So please, don't do that! You don't know my life, okay?
I don't. You are correct, because you don't let any of us in, which is not something I'm asking you to do. But that sister let us into her world. She told us that she is fearful that her brother is dead. And I get it. Maybe not personally, but I'm trying to empathize.
Well, I am empathized. I am living that. So go before you cast judgment on me. That's how I feel every fucking day.
I'm not
so
judging
go,
you.
and I want to say I would want to know how that person is.
I'm not judging you. I'm just letting you know that there's someone out there who does not know where her brother is and does not know if he's alive because we brought back 4 other bodies that were dead. If we brought every single wolf and panther was
It's not
missing,
about just
and
the
we
animals. I
brought
have
every
other people in my life. I have people who I don't know if they're alive or dead. I came into a fucking burning house. I wonder every day if that person is alive or dead. So you're telling me that that doesn't matter because this person who I don't know matters more?
Then you don't have to come with us. Philip was right. We can go by ourselves. But as someone who
Thank
comes
you.
from an extremely, extremely gruesome and terrible background, I'm not going to let somebody else die. I've watched it happen right in front of me. And if you can believe it, which I'm sure you can, it wasn't as an adult. It was as a child. And that really makes you think. And that really makes you change your perspective on things.
Look,
And this person may be alive. This person may be dead. This person may not even be there. However, if I've learned anything from the monastery, people can fight their own battles. However, if you feel that you can do good and you feel that you can use your power for good, then do it. Because if somebody else is just going to stand by and do nothing, and we just stand by and do nothing, and we walk away from this knowing that we were this close, and we just turned around and walked away because everyone told us not to do it, I wouldn't feel very good about that at all.
I have to agree with Lolly here. I am.
Yeah, I get it. I'm the asshole. I get it.
No, we're not saying you're an
No,
asshole.
it's literally exactly what you're saying. It's
No,
fine.
I'm saying that we understand where you're coming from. Like, I'm saying it's very it's very human of you to feel this way. I feel this way. Like, why the fuck am I risking my tail for this random guy who I've never met, or this woman who I have also never met? But the one thing I do know is that we said that we are family, and I will not allow anything to happen to this family. We will get into the Plague Marshes. We will get out of the Plague Marshes. I know we can do this. I know we can. We keep second guessing ourselves. We are as prepared as we are ever going to be. If someone says that we can't do it, then fuck them. We're the natural ones, for Christ's sake. What else are we going to do with our time? If we can't do any good in the world while we're here, what the fuck else are we going to do with our time? And I understand that there are bigger and better things than this. But how are we going to defeat bigger and better enemies if we turn away from the ones that are in front of us? Is all I'm saying.
It just seems like this is like the kind of thing that maybe we should have a little bit more practice on. What have we done? Nothing.
Well, what's practice without this? This is practice. What are you talking about?
This is like the ultimate level. This is like the top. This is like where you don't go. You die if you go. And
Everyone said the same thing about the Hills of Madness when we came out.
no, I don't remember anyone saying you die. I remember people saying going mad on everyone.
And isn't that the same thing?
We
No.
carried 4 corpses out of there. 4 people
Is
died
that
in
supposed
there.
to? Yeah, that's supposed to make me feel better.
But it wasn't this 4 people.
Nameless, I think you just have to ask yourself. What other risks are there? Line of work we do. Every day, when we go outside and we decide to step up and we decide to go against something, I think we are just risking our lives.
But that's what we do. We're adventurers.
Yeah, I just hoped that I would adventure for something that mattered more to me.
That's
And
fair.
I'm not saying you can ask the question about if I would care if you guys would go.
We don't have to deal in the what ifs, Nameless.
I've just lost everyone that matters to me right now. So the idea that I might also lose you guys, and the idea that I also might not get to say anything else to the people who matter to me is pretty shitty. And I'm not asking you to understand. I also witnessed death as a child, so I get it.
I dealt death as a child.
Right, so we all get it then.
We do. And that's why we understand where you're coming from.
and Liam like.
I made people dead. But I do understand. All of us have lost.
I'm not saying, I'm just
Philip takes a step outside.
saying that I'm just scared. Oh,
Me too.
I'm not gonna let you guys go alone. I just wanted to give us one final chance to back out.
So this is our chance. Anybody want to back out?
Well, literally, Philip just backed out, so I don't know where the fuck he went.
Can I peek outside the tent? Philip?
Are you there?
Depends.
I'm just saying, when you stepped out of the tent, where did you go?
Went off to the obelisk.
You don't see him right outside of the tent, but you do see him by the obelisk, which is about 30, 40 feet away.
Can I scootle out?
Yeah, you can follow after him.
I'll be right back. Hey, Philip?
Click Whistle kind of walks over to you. You don't hear her, but you do when she speaks. That's kind of when you are aware of her presence.
We're taking a vote in there. Do you want to back out of the mission?
No. But I don't want to make anybody else do it.
Okay. I'll be right back. Stay right here. I go back into the tent. Philip's vote is he would like to do it, but not make anybody else do it. I would like to do it. To keep going forward. Because why the fuck not?
I'm gonna keep going.
I can't not go. Pulls out the puzzle box. Gotta figure this shit out.
Where did you get that?
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have the puzzle
He
box.
doesn't have the puzzle box.
Sorry.
Liam's a wizard this whole time.
Kinda.
I'm gonna leave the tent and look for Philip.
Sure. You find him again. You find him pretty quickly,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pretty easily. Nameless and Panther come up to you.
Sorry if I made you feel like you were making me go. I just... I'm just really afraid of dying. And I guess sometimes we'll have to confront our fears. And I'm scared that I won't get to do what I want to do. But I know you guys are like the closest thing I have to family right now, which is like a little terrifying, but also I guess kind of cool. I don't have a lot of people who I think would look out for me. So I think that is also part of the reason why I'm scared. But I'm gonna go with you guys. But it's because I want to go with you guys, not necessarily go traipsing into the Tower of Blight. Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know what to do. I want to protect people because that's what I should do. It's what I said I would do. But in order to help him, it feels like I have to put you in danger. And so I don't know how to protect everybody. I don't know how to help everybody. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. I just can't leave.
I'm gonna take off the I don't know what the freaking thing is
like
called.
The shawl that you had,
Shawl.
like, yeah.
And try to
put it around him.
It's got a clasp, so like you can.
No, but he's taller than me, so I'm like
I see.
awkwardly putting it around
It's
him. Like,
it
It's a
takes a
stretch.
little bit of a stretch, but you get it onto his shoulders and you get it on him.
I don't know how to deal with your emotions, really. Which is funny, because I know I'm really emotional. But, I think you're doing a really good job of protecting people. I think... Yeah. I don't know how to make you feel better. I really don't. I would in this case normally like bring you food or something. I don't have anything. So I hope that this works. But I'm gonna go with you because I care about you. So yeah. Sorry. And I'm gonna leave. Coals now.
Panther sits next to you, Philip, and just sits there.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop for a moment and turn around and on the other side of Philip sit down. Just like Panther.
It's wet. Muddy.
I revel in it.
I didn't think it was going to be like this. When we went down to the Ember, you lost one of your wolves, and we were lucky enough to bring him back, but we could have not.
Oh, we did.
And then when we went into the Hills of Madness, we lost everybody except for you and me, and I was panicking. It wasn't real. I'm glad it wasn't real, but if it was, I don't know what I would have done, because that was everybody. I don't know how many people I can protect. I didn't think it would be this hard. I can't ask you to go in there.
Not asking me. I'm scared and I'm being selfish. Because it's all I've known, really. You have a really big heart. Like really big, like it's like stupid big.
I'm pretty big for a gnome.
I kind of agree with that sentiment a lot. But you really care about people. I'm kind of jealous because I don't really get it. Everyone likes you. I went most of my life no one liking me. So I got made fun of a lot, and even before everything. Everyone likes you though. And I think that in itself is really admirable. and I don't know, you kind of remind me of like the alpha wolf a little bit. Like everyone just kind of follows you. Don't really know why sometimes, because you make really stupid decisions, but like for the most part, like we just like follow what you say because we trust you and that you're gonna protect us.
I just don't want to get anybody killed.
I don't think you do. I just think, kind of like what that guy said, it's inevitable sometimes. But we're all doing it because we want to. I'm sorry I said anything.
Don't apologize, you didn't. No smart person would go and do what I want to do. I know.
Well, thank
that.
God you're the one leading us, right? Huh? That was a joke. I know I'm not really funny, but I just wanted you to know that was a joke. I was sorry.
I thought it was funny. It's okay. You're a very smart person, and you're very capable, and you're somebody who is going to do a lot of really great things. I don't know what else I can do other than this. So I feel like I need to do it. But I can't ask anybody else to do it.
Alright.
And I'm sorry that things were so hard for you. You've been through enough. I never had that. I'm so incredibly lucky with everything that has happened with my life, everything up to this point. And if I don't do whatever I can to give that to as many people as possible, then I'm not really a very good person. So I feel like I need to do this.
Okay.
I don't know how to not.
Okay. I'm not okay. We'll go.
I don't want you to go just because of that.
Okay. Then we'll get up. I'm gonna run to the camp, the tenty thing. Guys, can you guys just like come out for like a quick second?
Sure. Mm-hmm. I follow.
Panther, in that interim time that she's gone, has like looked up to you, pawed you for a second, and as you look down at him, oh yeah,
Just gonna,
Scritchy, scritchy.
yeah.
he likes it, and you just hear wow, wow, wow.
That's a little too seductive.
Philip's weirded
And at
out.
that, you guys kind of come back.
I would say that we all stand here because we want to be here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So ask us again.
I'm going. None of you have to. It doesn't in any way make you lesser people. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you anything. But I need to go.
Philip, you took me halfway around the world.
To be fair, I didn't really know what was happening.
Fair. But where you go, interesting stuff happens. That works for me. For now.
I've only been around for a minute or two in all this, but I don't want any of you guys to die immediately or ever. So anything that I can do to help cut that possibility down, I'm willing to do. And plus, you know me, I'm always up to stabs and ghouls and whatever the fuck a ghast is. And plus, I know I called you chronically stupid in there, but you're stupid like a fox, man. Like, every time that you say something that others would perceive as, like, kind of off, it's in fact totally the truth. Like, it's really strange how you can get to the heart of things, and I'd trust that with my life. So I'll come with you.
You four are the only family I have. And Panther, of course, and the wolves. And the babies.
Oh shit, the babies.
But you're the only people who've ever accepted me for who I am, not what you see. And how many times have you... I could have died earlier today. And, well, I guess last night, whatever. And without thinking, you all came to help me. I've never had that in my life. And if one of you goes in there, then I'm going in there. If two of you go in there, I'm going in there. If three of you go in there, I'm there. And if all four of us, well, five of us, if four of us go in there, there's no way in hell that I am letting the four of you do this by yourselves. Ever.
Oh, I'm going. I thought that was clear.
Panther looks to you. Tell him I'm going.
Oh yeah, so well, where I go, he goes.
But you know, like no.
He is choosing independently to go.
Thank you.
He's an independent panther.
I kind of like give you like I'm trying to like hug him sort of with my wing, but I know I'm significantly smaller than he is.
Yeah. The wings go up a little bit, so like it helps a little. He get to his like
it's a
bicep.
thought. It's a thought that counts. So we go, and no one dies. Agreed?
Agreed.
Haven't done it yet. Don't really plan to. So yeah, I'll promise.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go get
There
some
we go.
ponchos.
Yeah.
Can I
Oh
maybe-
my God! It's so wet here.
Can I
What
also
kind of
maybe have
material
that
are those
nice
made
thing
of?
back?
I don't know.
I just want maybe my thing, my coat back. It's so cool.
Oh,
You can keep it.
yeah,
I
don't
know, you
worry.
can keep it.
No,
You
it's
want it.
okay. This is it's a little small for me, anyways. It's,
I agree. Yeah.
don't worry about this. I appreciate the gesture, though. Thank you.
Great.
Okay, so I guess we're going.
I do agree with the ponchos, though.
Yeah,
Definitely.
with ponchos.
Yeah.
Yes.
With so many ponchos.
Wait. What's a poncho?
Oh god.
I do enjoy it. Yeah, of course. What's a poncho? And I think with that, that's what we're gonna call the episode. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
I do love that it was like, we're gonna take a break. No, we can't take a break. It's been 3 hours. Let's go half an hour more.
Now, bitch, we got 4
hours though.
We
That's-
usually do, so that's why I'm trying to,
Yeah.
we're trying to, some last, closing statements here. Like we said, everything is moving to, everything's moving to our Twitch channel.
Natural
underscore
I believe.
Yes,
Yeah?
it's
For
right
which
there.
one?
The Twitch channel is natural_ones_.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Figure out if we can get a better one
Well,
than that.
yeah.
I'm seeing the Facebook, so yes, the natural_ones_.
Yeah, it'll, it is what it is, everybody. But it's great, and over the next 12 days, 10 days, we will be putting stuff into that, as well as a YouTube channel, podcast. We will also be we've been releasing some character intros as well. That'll be playing before the episode streams on Wednesday. We're just gonna play all of them. So keep engaged with that. You'll see them all come out as they do, and then you'll be able to see it before the first episode.
If you want to find those, they're all being tweeted out on our Twitter account, which is also natural_one_. Natural
_ones_, as well as the Instagram.
And not on Instagram, on Facebook. They're too long for Instagram, but they're on Facebook.
I'm saying that
on Facebook at Natural Ones Show. It's actually right there on the overlay. You can actually see it
Can you?
right around us.
Are you sure?
Right around here.
Is that why we put it
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, it's actually
That's so
you can see it.
weird.
You can
It's
see
up
it right
there.
there.
It's that way, right?
It's
This
down
way?
there.
I don't know where
It's that way for you,
Wrong way.
yeah.
That way.
Hey!
But yeah, this is our last time.
I know,
This is our last time doing a live stream on this channel. After this, we're going to be recording them so that we can work in guest stars and a lot of other stuff. And
some fun stuff that we're hoping that
we got a lot of plans for this.
And honestly, it hasn't. This is just to say this from my perspective and as a group. It hasn't cost us a lot to do it this way.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing for us is that's why we want to do it. It just seems like a lot of fun, and for things that just happened, I love that they're there for posterity.
Yeah.
Bye!